All right, everyone. Welcome to the Frankie and Ding Dong telecast. We present to you the Karl's World Tour Thailand 39 event here at Bayside Bowl in Portland, Maine. I am Frankie Averlon, and I am alongside my best friend and compatriot here, King Ding Dong, as we bring you some awesome tournament action here. Once again, 64-player field, cut to the top 16. The cut today was even, was 0. Whoops, we'll get you guys here. We'll figure this out. We have some camera issues. Ding Dong's going to work on the camera issues. I'll talk to you guys while he's doing that. We have our top 16 going right now. Here is who is in the field. Number 1 seed today, Seth Colrig at a plus 82. Number 2, Stephen Dale Jr., plus 68. Michael Fortier, third, plus 56. Arturo Quintero, fourth, plus 23. Fifth is Pooh Bear at plus 21. Also at plus 21, Nutsauce in 6th. 7th place, Stom at plus 19. 8th, Scotty Hottie plus 19. 9th, Josh Corum plus 15. 10th, Tommy Guns plus 13. 11th, Shane Pearl plus 12. 12th, Heartbreak Kid plus 11, excuse me. 13th, plus 4, Nate Clark. 14th, plus 2, Mr. Florida. 15th, plus 1, Master Splinter. And our cut today, even, clean Jesus. We had ourselves some wild and wacky action there to finish the day. Things got pretty wild and crazy. There we go. We're just securing the camera, so you might see a little bit of motion there. We apologize for that. We're just locking it down for you. There we go. All right, we should be good to go now, folks. That's not going to go anywhere. We're not going to go anywhere for the next couple of hours, probably. King Ding Dong, I've been doing all the talking here. I'm going to let you jump in while I eat some of these awesome Bayside chicken wings.
Yeah, those wings do look awesome, Frankie, and they smell good as well. We are in competition now. This is Matchplay competition, the round of 16. These are all the cashers that you see for today's tournament. Frankie just went down the rundown of all of them. And we're about 2 frames into actual scoring. There's quite a few strikes so far up there on the board there, Frankie. And, these players are getting right into it for sure.
Well, it's funny how the scoring pace was different on both sides of the building here. I was probably in the minority and actually scored better on the east side, on the 9 through 20 side. I had a miserable time bowling over on this side, but to be fair, I didn't throw it very good in my first 2 games either, so that never helps.
Yeah, hey, I hear you, my friend. I didn't throw it very well all day, and then I found out in Game 4 that I also was playing the lanes wrong. So
yeah, it looked like you made a nice big move in, kind of like where I kind of jumped in too. I couldn't find anything close to the gutter, and you see where Josh Corum just played on lane 4. That's kind of similar to where you went in at the end, and you threw the last 4 or 5 in a row?
Yeah.
That last game?
Yeah, well, I had 5 out of 6 to finish the game after making a 18 move left with my feet. And,
just a small move.
Yeah, 15 with my eyes. So
you see Scotty in there playing, 15 to about 11, 12, which is kind of like where the righties that are starting to go, they're the ones that are. I don't see too many guys getting it too close to the gutter right now unless they're playing right off the gutter. You know what I mean? So
yeah, and it's crazy because we bowl on this pattern this season in this house, and I've been able to on our league nights just be able to let the slow big balls just walk in from the gutter and playing it right up it, and that was just not happening. I'll tell you right now today, it was not at all for me at least. But I didn't roll it very well today. Rolled it much better in Rhode Island yesterday, actually. So, but that's how it goes. You make the cut one day, and then you're at the bottom of the list the next day, I guess, right?
Oh, I hear you, Ding Dong. So the first round, basically, it takes the bowler's 4-game average. So the higher seed gets a little bit of an advantage going against the lower seed. So we're going to run those down for you. On 1 and 2, Arturo against Nate Clark. Arturo gets 5. In the other match on 1 and 2, we have Pooh Bear taking on HBK. Pooh Bear gets 2 pins.
Pooh Bear just scouted a 10-pin out there. Yeah.
On 3 and 4, we have Seth Colrig, the tournament leader, taking on Clean Jesus. Colrig gets a 20-pin advantage. Scotty Hottie on that pair against Josh Corum. Scotty gets 1 pin. On 5 and 6, Stephen Dale Jr. against Master Splinter. Stephen Dale Jr. gets, it looks like 12 pins. I'd have to verify that. I think it's 12. I'm looking at Hungus's handwriting, so, you know.
Yeah.
Is that a 12?
It looks like 12 to me, Frankie.
All right. And then, so in the other match on that pair, Stom against Tommy Guns. Stom's getting 1. And then on 7 and 8, Michael Fortier taking on Mr. Florida. Michael Fortier gets 13. And then Nut Sauce against Shane Pearl. Nut Sauce gets 2.
Well, I'm just going to throw this out there, Frankie. Master Splinter started with the hamburger sandwich, and his opponent, though, has got double spare strike, so they're going at it. Stephen Dale and Master Splinter looks to be the matchup of the game right here. I mean,
right.
you have on 3 and 4, the match just kind of started. Scotty 2 Hottie starts with putting that shit on everything up against. Did you say he was bowling against Josh, right?
Yep.
Josh has spare strike working, so that could be a potentially really nail-biter game too.
Josh Corum will be able to get left of everyone else on that pair and be able to score. He is in close to 25 now.
Yeah, on 15 and 16, well, this is game 4. I found a better look once I got inside at 20. It was around 22 there at the end when I finished with the 4-bagger. Ooh, Toro almost makes that split over there. But it's still early in the game. They're just finishing up frame 2 on 1 and 2. He's in a little bit of a hole. His opponent started with a double. Seth Kolreg is looking to have some growing pains here in match play. He's gone light. Now he goes runaway Brooklyn, leaving the 5-10.
Yeah, that's, and he bowled really well today through 4 games of qualifying. Our tournament leader coming into this at plus 82, but like you said, it could be a little bit of a match play jitters. It could be maybe this pair of lanes isn't matching up for him, so he's fishing a little bit. Also, we have a new microphone here. We have a HyperX microphone. Can you guys let us know in the comment section how it sounds? Because we're always looking for feedback, both positive and constructive criticism. So if you like how it sounds, then we're going to be digging it. If there's something you need adjusted, maybe for next time we can make some adjustments. But this is a cool looking microphone, Ding Dong. I love that you found this thing.
Yeah, it does have gain control and everything too, so we'll be able to adjust that. We have 4 different sides of viewing for the mic on this one, so I think it's going to be better for giving player interviews, pretty much everything involved except for maybe picking up the music in the background.
Right.
And hopefully we don't get shut down for that again this year.
Josh Corum looking good right there, but he's still down right now to Scotty 2 Hottie, who has a 10 pin lead.
10 pins, but Scotty needs to step up and throw a strike here in the 4th frame as well. So, if Scotty doesn't carry, then hey, it's a different story right off the bat. You know what I mean?
Let's see what Scotty's in there around 20.
There, yeah. Looks like, is he using the Ocean Vibe?
Yeah, Ocean Vibe. That's what he was using over there to make his big run that last game to get in. He made that jump from like 20th to the top 16. So,
yeah, and
Scotty with a 10-pin lead there. But, of course, you have to factor in the pin differences here as well.
And
you know what I noticed?
Splinter with the 5-piece, baby.
You know what I noticed there, Ding Dong?
What's that?
No lefties made the top 16 again today, so that's just pointing that out. No lefties. Crackerjack was the highest finishing lefty at 24th, I believe.
Well, and we got Scott checking in with Sounds Decent.
Thank you, Scott,
for letting us know. Appreciate for sure. We're always trying to make little improvements here for you guys at home. We got some stuff in the works, and speaking of in the works, we've got a little tournament coming up next weekend called the One Ball Brawl. And just so you guys know, our faithful viewers will probably get the first look at our pattern for that tournament. I think we're going to drop that probably sometime towards the end of this telecast today. Frankie, what do you think?
Yes, I believe that is the case.
Josh Corum with another strike over there, keeping the rails to Scotty. Got to keep him honest for sure. Yeah. So those you guys that maybe have signed up for One Ball Brawl next week, you guys are going to be interested to see this pattern, because guess what? You need to pick which ball you want to use before you even show up. And when you pay for the tournament, that's when I'm going to check in your ball. Scotty went on the nose there. So it's going to open it up a little bit for quorum on that match. Still a little bit early, though. But yeah, just so you guys know, you're going to have all week to make that selection of bowling ball. We're going to tease it probably tonight on the show.
Yep.
Give you a little inside look at it, first look at the pattern for the one ball brawl, and then we'll post it to our page. So that way you'll be able to mull over it all week, let's say, picking which ball that you want to use, because guess what? That's all you get all day long, all the way through the 4 games of qualifying and all the way through match play in the finals if you are one of the lucky, skilled bowlers that makes it that far. So it's going to be a fun tournament. And, of course, it's a Frankie and Ding Dong event, so it's going to be on a little bit harder pattern than what you guys normally see anywhere in the world. Except, I mean, maybe the Peterson tournament.
The Peterson,
the Peterson's probably another one of the ugly tournaments. But as you guys know, Frankie and Ding Dong, along with mad scientist Craig, making our own patterns now. And yes, we have made our own pattern for the one ball brawl, and it should be pretty ugly. However, there's some great bowlers in our tournament series, Frankie. And, I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see some of those great bowlers actually find something and make some magic happen. Next Sunday, you will want to tune in and watch that action. It will be all live here, match play, all the way through the finals, live here on the Frankie and Ding Dong feed. And actually, you'll be able to watch us live on our Facebook feed, our YouTube feed, and now even our new Twitch. Oh, Master Splinter!
If we have any Twitch users out there,
that's the PBR 6-pack there.
Yeah, crack one open.
Let's go.
All right. So let me. I'm gonna try to bring this up here while that feed's going.
Yeah, and so like Frankie alluded to, go ahead and comment on our feed, anything, support your bowlers, let us know how the feed looks, how it sounds, just, hey, talk to us. Those that talk to us might even get some extra early hints on the pattern. Who knows? It depends how generous we're feeling today. I don't know. How generous are you feeling today, Frankie? I'm not feeling very fucking generous after I split like 10 times.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Again, I made the cut yesterday in the tournament in East Providence. So, whatever. 2 tournament weekend. Made 1 cut at least. It's called, something crazy.
I want to save it, but it's not saving for some reason.
Yeah, so the mad scientist working right along with Frankie and I, we're going to be dropping a new pattern for the FDDS pattern library, the One Ball Brawl 2022 pattern. Master fucking Splinter with the front 7. He's making this pattern look easy right now.
He is. It's crazy.
And, ball going through the pins, great. Gotta love seeing it. Master Splinter, as you guys know, or may not know, well, you'll know now, he owns Bowler Builders Pro Shop, where Frankie works, where I work. We have Nut Sauce, our PWBA bowler in-house. Actually, Nut Sauce being Master Splinter's wife, representing us out there on tour. So you can get anything bowling related that you want and or need. Just get a hold of us on Facebook, Bowler Builders Pro Shop. We have a location right here inside of Bayside Bowl and also inside of Just in Time Recreation, Lewiston, Maine. So whenever you're in the central southern Maine area and need some new bowling equipment, let us know. give us a message. We'll order whatever you want. I know that I just drilled up the new. Ooh. I just drilled up the new Legion Solid by Track Bowling. Pretty awesome ball so far. It replacing my Obsession Tour Solid that I really, really love from 2 seasons ago. And I got to tell you, Frankie, the more that I use it, the more that I find it to be an exact perfect replacement for that ball.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I love that. I love how, well, I mean, I matched the layout, 40 by 4.5 by 35, and it rolls just as well as the other ball rolls. What if you close that out and just like refresh it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't understand what the problem is here. Oh, here we go.
Oh shit, son. So yeah, we're just getting some stuff ready for the telecast for you guys later. You guys will not want to miss out. You know, especially those of you guys signed up.
It's not showing up.
Is it under pictures or anything?
That's what I was looking at, but it's not there. See, it's not showing up.
What the F, man?
So, but when I go in the other one, it's there.
Can you search it?
Type in FDDS. Just do that. See what comes up. Working on it.
Working on it. Yeah, don't you love it when computers tell you that they're working on it?
Yeah.
That's why we have a computer, so we don't have to wait for the people. We want it to be fast.
But when I go
instant.
here, it's right there.
It's right there, yeah.
And it's under. Okay, it's under quick.
OneDrive.
Why is it in my OneDrive?
Can you save as?
That's what I'm going to try to do.
Where the fuck is the save as?
Right?
Fucking Master Splinter, starting with the front 8.
Front 8. What do we have? Do we have a name for the front
I don't
8?
know. What's a 8 is fucking great. Master Splinter taking the rails to Stephen Dale. Oh,
All right,
Josh,
I think I might have got it
the
finally.
shape.
I think I finally might have got it. Maybe.
Son
Just
of
kidding.
a bitch.
Thought I had it.
It's got to be somewhere. Wait, your OneDrive is there. Is it on your OneDrive?
Nothing.
No. What about your documents OneDrive?
That's what I was trying. Nope. Downloads. Because it should have it here under date modified. Not there.
Yeah, sure.
This was very aggravating. Nothing there.
OneDrive personal? Is it
That's
there?
what I'm going to look at next. I swear I just saw it when I saved it. Where'd you see that?
Yes. Yeah.
Documents? Nothing.
There's nothing there.
Pictures?
Pictures.
That's the same one, but it's still
Is
not
there
coming
anything
up.
in those folders? Save pictures, maybe?
Nope. Nothing. Nothing. What the hell? I don't know why it keeps going into my OneDrive.
Can you download it to the desktop, maybe?
Well, normally I can just click this, you know. And usually I just right-click it to save it. You know, save, and then it usually, I don't want to save it.
Save it.
You know what I want to do? What
Just
can I
save
do?
it to the desktop. Yeah, save it right to the desktop.
Boom.
Yeah.
I'm putting them both in there. Here we go.
All right.
Let's see. We're figuring stuff out on the fly, folks.
Yeah, sorry, folks. So, meanwhile, we have, holy shit, some strikes happening on 1 and 2 all of a sudden. Let's see if Master Splinter can get number 9. Lane 7 and 8 are getting dangerously close to finishing up over there as well. Master Splinter up on lane 5. Frankie, I can't see the pins on 5 very well. Can you? Oh, yeah, let's go! Yeah! 9 lives over there for Master Splinter. All right. Are we getting somewhere?
No.
No. Son of a bitch. Meanwhile, we're getting comments all over the place.
I know.
Mr. Florida throws a strike over there. So Mr. Florida's got 168 in the ninth, got a strike working in the 10th, and the ninth he hadn't opened. He's in a hurting unit, though, up against, who's that? The Bearded Clam, Michael Fortier? Well, formerly known as the Bearded Clam.
Right.
Did we get a new nickname for Michael Fortier?
We're called him Clam Dip, yes.
Clam Dip. Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, let's go.
We got it!
It's there. Holy shit, that only took a whole game.
All right, and we're back.
And we're back. Michael Fortier actually
Right.
split in the 10th there, but I don't think it matters. He is getting some pins, isn't he, in that game?
Look
over
at
there
Seth
against
Kohlreg
the-
making the comeback here, and those bonus pins are really going to come into play for him.
Oh, absolutely.
So you look at the bonus pins that he's getting.
Only 4 pins down, and they're match strike for strike.
Kohlreg's getting 20.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if you give
He's
Kohlreg
won. He's won.
178.
Here we go, number 10. Number 10.
Get it!
Oh, all right. Hey, great game for Splinter to start out. He's going to dispatch of Stephen Dale there in that game.
That was a great start.
Clean Jesus with the strike, but it looked
Yeah, it's going to be a little
late.
short for him today.
Seth Kohlreg will be moving on.
All right, brother. I'll be here. See ya.
We'll see you Wednesday, won't we? See you Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah, Wednesday
Yeah.
night. I'll see you Wednesday.
Niner just checking in before he leaves. We'll see him Wednesday night at League over at the other house in Portland. I know, another house in Portland. What are we doing? Well, we like to bowl league with the boys.
Absolutely.
And
All right, so let's check some of these comments then.
Yeah,
What do we got
let's
going
go to
on
the
there?
comments. What do we have here?
All right, so Callan says, let's go Nate
Let's
Clark.
go Nate Clark, yeah.
Josh Delfonso says, sounds great. Dave Perry, can we get some score updates, fellas? And new mic, way less background. All right.
Ooh, I like it.
And Dave Perry just said, good run for Jimmy. So
Yeah,
we're
okay.
all caught up on comments now.
Score updates. Yeah,
All right.
Let's.
So we have Pooh Bear sitting on 130 in the ninth.
He's gonna.
He is going to lose his match.
Yeah, 198 is.
And he was taking on, what, was it HBK?
Do we not have a printout of the?
I don't. I got it on my phone, though.
Oh, okay.
So Pooh Bear was taking on HBK. So HBK is going to move on. HBK shot 198. In the other matchup on 1 and 2, we have Arturo taking on Nate Clark. Arturo getting 5. Arturo with 54 in the 4th with a 6-bagger. Nate Clark 129 in the 5th with a 4-bagger. So Nate Clark looking really good right now.
Yeah, actually, Arturo only has five so far.
Oh, 5. I'm
54.
sorry.
Yeah,
5. You're right. But that's going to salt it away for Nate Clark. The best Arturo can do is 234. Add the 5 pins is 239. Nate Clark is in the 260s no matter what.
All right, on 7 and 8.
All right,
we
7 and 8
have,
matchup. We had
177 versus 153 matchup there on the bottom. Who was that matchup again?
So
Nut Sauce and Shane Pearl.
Shane Pearl, yep. Nut Sauce was getting 2 pins, and I believe Nut Sauce won that one, 177 to 153.
Okay. Josh Gorham stepping up in the 10th goes Brooklyn. Hey, nice game, Splinter.
Great bowler, buddy. Great ball. What'd you use for a ball that game? Splinter. What'd you use for a ball? Okay. Strata.
Oh,
Hybrid.
track
Strata
shot.
hybrid. Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
track Strata. Yeah, hey, man, it worked out great.
Which one
Yeah.
were you? I was taking the all game. That's awesome. That's great, dude. Bowling good.
So Scotty to Hottie, he's
Oh,
going
can he
to
trip
end
it?
up with almost a 5-bagger to finish out that game.
So he's going to take down Josh Corum because they were only 1 pin apart.
Yeah,
Josh can shoot
can
230.
shoot 230.
Man, there are some big scores this round, isn't there?
Well, 229.
229, Oz.
229.
Oz with the 29. It's going to be a loser. 245 for Scotty to Hottie.
Hell
Great
of a game
bowling.
there. So Tommy Guns is looking to go 236.
Yes.
And,
235, even if he misses the 9 pin. But that'll be more than enough to take out his opponent. So Tommy Guns will move on. And it'll be Tommy Guns taking on Master Splinter on that pair of lanes next round.
So Nate Clark just shot 279.
High game of the round, 279 for Nate Clark.
Yeah, and so Arturo has 7 in a row.
And I believe
He
that
can
Nate
finish
Clark
with the
was
back
using an
8.
Obsession Tour Pearl that game. Arturo goes Pro Tour washout. Pro Tour gets Pro Tour washout.
Yeah, and he had a very fine game there, 229.
229, that's a good game.
However,
Hey, buddy.
279 is a great game. And, Nate Clark, he's going to move on, taking out crop dusting, actually.
That's true. Crop dust sighting.
Yeah, one of the best players in the world.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
One of the members of our 3-time champion Portland Lumberjacks.
I can't wait to see that banner hung up again for number 3.
Bayside Bowl.
So let's show everyone the oil pattern real quick while this round basically just finished up. This is what we bowled on today, Thailand 39. A tough little pattern. You almost had a little bit of extra on the edge there with this pattern, which made the gutters not want to play, which forced everyone a little bit further in than you would normally see, even on a 39-foot pattern. And, even on the left side, once I got into around, 16, 17, getting into about 11, 12, I shot 245 game 3, which kind of salvaged the day. But, and there's Splinter just taking off, starting the next round with a strike.
Yeah, Splinter's going to be taking on Tommy Guns this game. We have Michael Fortier taking on Nut Sauce over there at 7 and 8. HBK starting the match on 1 and 2.
Yeah, he takes on Nate Clark.
And then we have Mount Rushmore. Is that what is he
Scotty
going by?
Hottie today. I talked to Scotty, and he said that I think he's done with the Rushmore thing. He wanted to change his name, and his old name back in the day, we used to always call him Scotty Hottie after the wrestler.
Always. Yeah.
After the wrestler, Scotty Hottie. So, he's always kind of been Scotty Hottie to me. So I was pretty impressed with that. So,
yeah,
HBK starts 9 spare.
That's good. Yeah, and he'll take on Seth Colrag, who. Seth, even though having those early growing pains, he ended up bouncing back real nice and taking that game. So, again, guys, if you have any players that you want to back, or if you have any predictions maybe for this next round, go ahead and let us know. We're here for you guys. We got a chill like vibe happening here. The music here is rocking as always.
Tommy Gunn using a damn good Verge Pearl and starts with a double. Oh my God, it would have been great. Oh, that would have been so golden.
So let's get you back to the action here, folks. We just
HBK
started out
with a strike. So he's down 10 pins right now to Nate Clark. There was a slight breach of etiquette with how that match started because HBK started the match, but he started on the right lane for the one frame. Usually when you start the match, you're the bowler on the left lane that starts the match. I believe him and Nate Clark had a conversation about that afterwards. So that match is going to be a little bit backwards. Oh, Splinter with a 6 count. Yeah, almost a 4
opened the
count.
window and kind of threw that one out there a little bit.
Boy, nice little soft hander on that one by Scotty.
Oh, Scotty too.
Nice
Hottie.
little soft hander on that one. That looked really
It was
good.
beautiful. Playing nice and deep, almost not quite frozen rope-ish, but just letting it set up into the pocket.
Using a symmetric pearl in that deep, you kind of have to be nice to it, because if you try to give it too much, you're going to leave those, ringing corner pins. The ball's just not going to quite pick up quick enough from in there.
Or it's going to pick up a little too sharply, and you're going to leave stuff
if you really
that's
grab
way
on
far apart from each other.
Right. So, just a nice little soft hand on it.
Oh, Splinter!
It's a nice conversion. That keeps him down only 10 pins to Tommy Guns through 2 frames on 5 and 6 as he makes the 1-2-6-10.
All right, so Dave Perry checking in. I think the guys with the slower speed seem to have a better look across the middle. Guessing Splinter and Nate Clark for the finals.
Wow, and Nate Clark really throws the ball nice, really gets around it good. 2-hander. That one went high. So he will have a 9-pin lead through 3 frames over HBK as long as he makes the 3-pin, which I don't anticipate him missing. He's a very good spare shooter. So He almost got the old Frankie Dark Cloud on that. Oh, Splinter goes squasher through the face for a strike. And you see he gives him the old 2 thumbs up. Seth Kohlrig
with the nice strike. That hey, they got a pair of doubles to start that game. Scotty Hottie and Seth
I
Kohlrig.
want to say Seth Kohlrig. Didn't he just shoot an 834 up at Just in Time Recreation a couple weeks ago? I think that's
Something
what it was.
like
830
that, yeah.
something. It was a monster set. It might have been 843. I can't remember, but anyway, it was something like it was a monster set. Anyways.
Yeah, Seth's been on a roll lately, throwing it really good, and it's paying off today. Tommy Guns comes in a little heavy, but lucky he'll only leave the 4-pin on
Nate
that one.
Clark a little high, so his lead will dwindle to 7 pins over HBK. A pair of 2-handers on that pair. And I believe the only 2-handers left in the field. Seth Kohlrig, that was a rifle.
Yeah,
That was a
kind of
rifle.
never really made the corner.
Michael Fortier coming in
Oh,
shaker strike.
yeah.
So in that matchup, we had Nut Sauce who had jumped out to an early 22-pin lead, and Michael Fortier just cut it to 12 there with a strike. 843, Josh Delfonso said. See, I knew there was an 8, a 3, and a 4 in there somewhere.
843. That is a monster.
That is
set.
a monster set. The house record there is 858 by John Votto, by the way.
Really?
Yep. That at the time, he had set the state record with it, which has since been eclipsed a couple of times, but that was state record at the time. And I believe he did it on 17 and 18 on the old side back when we had 1 through 18 on that side. I believe it was on that pair of lanes, pretty sure.
Oh, no kidding. Right on the wall?
Yep.
No kidding. Scotty Hottie is getting comfortable out there. He puts that shit on everything. He's going to take a lead against Seth because Seth let that chicken bucket there in the last frame.
Yeah.
He did convert it, though.
Yeah, if you leave that with the 7-pin, that's called the bucket with fries.
Oh, Tommy Guns gets a 6 to give the little love tap to the 10 there. The 10 never left the deck. It just kind of died there on the deck. Nice pickup for HBK. It's kind of a weird little lead, the 6-9. Not
it's a funky
a
one.
very common lead.
No, it's easily choppable if you're actually coming cross lane at that to chop the 6 off the nut.
Oh! That is the 1-5 pocket for Scotty Hottie.
Tripping it out. Chicks dig the trip 4 in. It's a hamburger sandwich.
Yeah, it is.
Nate Clark just throwing wood everywhere on lane 1. I need confirmation. I
Two-handed
believe
carry.
that is a Hammer Obsession Tour Pearl, but it is an Obsession Tour Pearl.
Yeah, it is.
He's loving that thing right now.
Yeah, that Obsession Tour line.
Man, that
Great
is,
pair of
dude,
balls.
those balls.
Yeah, great pair
Imagine
of
if
balls.
we had come out with a hybrid of that, a Pearl and a solid and a hybrid would have been mint. You never know. It could still happen.
Yeah, hey.
Because I believe that the Obsession Tour is still in the active ball lineup. So
Yeah,
Pretty sure it is.
I'll tell you right now, if you can get your hands on a Legion, do they have a Legion hybrid?
I don't think so.
That Legion solid, I'll tell you right now, is the closest thing.
That's
I
what you
found.
went to, right, at the end? Was
It
that?
is,
That's what
yeah.
I thought.
Yeah,
I found a good look going in there with an innovator, a radical innovator, which
Wow.
if you would have told me on this pattern that I had to get in and just kind of soft-hand it inside with that friggin'
Big ball.
big ASIM Pearl, I would have told you were nuts. But that
You're
was
nuts.
the ball. That was the. I should, I really wish I had started with that. I maybe would have been bowling in this top 16. But a lot of times it's,
HBK throwing wood around too. I mean,
you play around and it's funny because I had gone to at the end of near the end of game 2 on this side, the crypto kind of moving in.
yeah,
And it didn't
yeah,
look
saw
bad, but
that.
I was having a hard time getting the corner pins out.
That's a symmetric, right?
Symmetric solid, yep.
Yep.
And I got a little bit of surface on it. It's at 1500 right now. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll go to the ASIM Pearl and get a little bit more motion.
Stand up.
Ooh. So there's the front bucket for HBK.
Yeah, two's
Empty.
got a
Empty
little bit
bucket.
of rest in the middle there.
And there's Master Splinter, who comes off of the 7-2 frame.
Yeah, it's not really. It wasn't so much for me. I had to pick it up a little bit. Like I said, 2 was a little dry in the middle, so
This is choppable, but he makes it. So we have Nate Clark right now. Let's say HBK has 120 in the 6, a Sparrow. Nate Clark with a 17-pin lead can extend that to 27 here. And he has thrown a really good. Oh, Scotty got in on that one. Yeah, that
he
was.
wasn't getting lucky on that high hit.
So let's check
here
in on
in the
7 and 8 too.
We have Pooh Bear who just stopped in here in the booth talking to us. Hey, let's get a shot of us here in the booth. Hey guys.
There's Pooh Bear right there.
Pooh Bear right here. We got Frankie, King Ding Dong here. We're giving you guys all the rundown here on the bowling tournament today.
Yeah, so HBK, that first game, you just watched him. He pulled out that Inception tour and started throwing it. He was just in total awe, going, "Man, I gotta give me one of those." It's such a good look. Man.
I'm gonna check in on that Nut Sauce Michael Fortier match on 7 and 8. We have Michael Fortier 83 in the 5th. Nut Sauce just off the 610. If she spares it, she will have a 10-pin lead going into the 7th frame. Tommy Guns trying not to chop the dreaded 2-5, which is a weird combo.
Yeah,
that's a half bucket, a half bucket, if you will.
Yeah, that's just a plate, Frankie.
That's a value. Is that a value bucket, or is that like a extra value meal?
That's like fucking chicken nuggets, dude.
Yeah, but you get like 2 nuggets
in a bag.
Nuggets
Not
in a
even
bag.
a box.
Yep, just in a bag.
Nuggets in a bag. Yeah.
All right, so Nate Clark went 9 spare. Now carries a 16-pin lead. Let's see if he can bang one here on lane 2. He liked it. He liked it.
He liked it a lot.
He gave it the old, what do you call it? The old tugboat or the old when the truckers, you tell them to pull the.
When the kids are trying to get the truckers to blow the horn.
That's true.
Yes.
Speaking of blowing the horn, Tommy Guns just rope one on lane 5.
He was blowing a horn.
Seth Colrag.
So
he's trying to make a little mini run here. He's down 23 through 5 to Scotty, but if he strikes here, he can cut that to 13. So that match is definitely not over.
Yeah, and just so you guys know, there's no bonus pins.
No, bonus pins are gone. Yeah. This is just scratch. And right now we have Tommy Guns with a 9-pin lead over Master Splinter, who can now take a 1-pin lead if he strikes here in the 6th, working on a strike in the 5th. HBK liked it.
Oh, wow.
Struck it.
High hard one.
Yes, sir. Master Splinter with the double, so he takes the 1-pin lead.
Throwing the 4-pin around, much like Seth Colrag just did last frame. Seth,
Boom,
wow. I
baby.
Can't believe that sat there and a high hard one. I thought that was going to go way heavy. Just sat there for Seth. Looks like he's found a little bit of miss room to me.
I just said goodbye to Josh Corum. Always love seeing Josh. I don't get to see him enough. Oh, there's a bucket with fries.
Yeah, that's the empty bucket with fries. No fucking chicken.
No chicken, just extra fries.
Yeah, that's
missing that 8-pin. Somehow the pin scouted between the 4-7 and wiped the 8 out.
So much
Scotty deeper now, around 22.
That looked great.
Still getting the 10-pin out. He can go as deep as he wants as long as he's slapping corners out.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that looked really, really great, honestly.
Yeah,
Scotty's rolling it good.
Wow. That hurt.
That's what happens when you have no
match.
Chicken in your bucket, folks.
Yep, too many fries.
Not enough protein in that bucket.
So let's see. Let's reset the scores. We have Nate Clark, 182 in the 9th. He can strike out for 212. If he strikes out, he's going to force HBK to get the first hit. Because right now, if HBK goes 9 spare strike, it's 209. So it really hinges on Nate Clark. Nate Clark needs to strike out to at least force HBK to get the first hit. Anything less than that, HBK just needs to mark. Scotty still staying
right
deep.
19 on
Getting it out.
Wow.
Get that corner pin out of here.
Pushing the 5-pin out of the way.
Extends the lead again. 33 pins. Nate Clark. I think you like that one. 4-9 out of that. That's a big
that
hit.
Was like that could gang hit.
We might have to come back and revisit that here at the end of the match, folks. So let's take a look at the Michael Fortier Nut Sauce match. We have Michael Fortier down 9 pins to Nut Sauce. That still hasn't changed any.
You got to call for nice Scott Shotty with Dave Perry.
Oh,
Seth comes back with the strike.
Seth cuts it back to 23.
Put that shit on everything, both of those players.
This is must for Seth. Down 23 pins. If he does not strike here, Scotty pretty much can lock it up. If he strikes here to cut it to 13, at least he's going to make Scotty think about it. Nate Clark must strike to get HBK to strike. 7-10 out of there, baby. He gives it the old shoulder shrug on that one. And Master Splinter covers the 10 pin, so he right now is dead even with Tommy Guns. Seth strikes, keeps himself alive, down 13 to Scotty, to Hottie on 3 and 4. That match is going to come down to it. Nutsauce steps up on lane 8. Oh, 9 pins. So her lead is going to dwindle to 8 pins over Michael Fortier. And that's enough right there. He needed good pin count. He gets it. That gives Nate Clark 212. That is going to force HBK to strike on the first ball in the 10th.
HBK is wasting no time either. He's up.
No, he's ready to go. He does not waste it. That looked wide. Oh! That came back
Oh,
a strike.
Scotty to Hottie.
And Scotty strikes. Tommy Guns almost on one knee. Gets the strike. So he takes advantage. He now has a 10-pin lead over Master Splinter. And HBK just needs pin count here. You know, what you don't want to do, and I dark clouded someone last time, you don't want to go too soft here and big for it.
Or Greek Church.
Or Greek Church.
Yeah,
I just say, just keep the speed up. He'll be fine.
Go.
That's enough. That's enough. He didn't need it. He's fine.
He's going to move on.
There you go.
No, he thought he needed it. He thought he needed it.
Scotty to Hottie.
Scotty just
acing
it. So Scotty, look at this. He can go 277 if he strikes out. Unbelievable scores.
Let's just bring back
Oh, big rapper 10 on lane 5 for Tommy. And that's that lane 5 push a little bit that, you know, you kind of, that track area goes pretty long on that lane. And that's the one that just, whoa, the ball just never made the corner early enough. Ooh, nut sauce. Is she using the Envy right now? It kind of looks like the Hammer Envy.
Yeah, that's not her Trailblazer Solid anymore.
She switched out of that. She's not using that. I believe it's the Envy.
Scotty to Hottie.
Yeah, gonna make a run here into the top 4. But how about Seth Coleridge? You know, first Karl's tournament, makes a top 16 as the top seed, wins a match, makes a top 8 appearance. I'm pretty impressed with Seth today. He did really well.
Absolutely.
Really well.
I think we'll see
Michael
him
Fortier
here
with
again.
a bucket. We got a chicken bucket over there on lane 8. Lucky for him, it was on a strike, so it doesn't cost him any pin count. But with nut sauce on a strike on the 9th, if he makes this, he'll still stay down 8. If he misses this, that match is all but over. So this is a must make. Scotty looking really, really good. That was just look like a tester. That was just a tester. It doesn't matter. He goes 275.
Huge game.
And the worst part for Seth is he can go 254 and not even get a sniff. Oh, Master Splinter right behind Tommy Guns, wrap 10. He goes wrap 10, but if he makes his, he will take the lead because Tommy flagged his.
Yeah, that doesn't happen very often.
It doesn't. Tommy's missed 2 single pins this game. Seth gets up and just whacks one.
Absolutely
crushed it.
Oh, Michael 48 chopped the bucket. There.
So now he's 151 in the 9th. Nutsauce 151 in the 8th with a strike working. So the best he can do is 181, which would force Nutsauce to mark. So if he anything less than doubling in the 10th, then Nutsauce just needs pin count to win. Seth Coleridge, boy, that was really smooth off his hand. Let's see, Master Splinter just has to make the spare. He will take a 2-pin lead into the 9th frame. And he will convert, no problem. So, again, that's the old motto, make your spares, kids, right? So, all right, so we have Janessa Williams saying, nice game, Scott Moore. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. Nice game there, for sure. Now, that's the second 270
and she also
game
says
we've had.
good bowling Seth Coleridge, and that is accurate. Seth did bowl really well today. Very impressed with him today. All right, so Michael Fortier gets the first hit, which means really nothing unless he gets the next one.
So we had the 279 round 1. Now 275 round 2.
A 275 to 242 match. I wouldn't have called that earlier in the day if you would have asked me, but that just shows when you have some good bowlers breaking the lanes down properly, and as you get further into this, the cream of the crop is rising to the top, and so you're going to see some of these big numbers come out. And I'll be interested because usually the finals are on 3 and 4, and that pair is really giving it up right now.
Yeah.
Master Splinter, can he get through that traction on lane 5? It looks like a 10-pin. I can't tell. It looks like it looks light.
Definitely 10-pin. It just
light,
didn't,
yeah.
like make the corner like it has
Again, lane
been.
5. Same way as what happened with Tommy Guns over there. The ball didn't quite shape the way he wanted it to. But now that is a 1-pin match. If Master Splinter spares this, Tommy Guns will have his own destiny in his hands. Michael Fortier goes through the face for a 10-pin. So Nut Sauce will move on, basically, as long as she just keeps it on the lane.
So we have a question coming in from Anthony. How often do you hold these tournament type things? And so he hopefully can join one day. So as a matter of fact, next Sunday, right here from Bayside Bowl, we are holding our one-ball brawl, one-ball tournament.
Good to see you, buddy.
You only can use one ball all day, and you have to select the ball before you start bowling.
Yes.
And, we I don't know. I don't think we have any openings, but we don't have really anyone on the waiting list. Give us an email at thefrankieanddingdongshow@gmail.com. It's all spelled out. thefrankieanddingdongshow@gmail.com. And, get your name on the list, because a lot of times we do have people that, for whatever reason, will drop out. So we do have openings from time to time. So go ahead and drop an email, and you can get in on the one-ball brawl.
By the way, not to interrupt you, Ding Dong, but we have a couples quarrel happening next game.
Oh, shit.
On 1 and 2, it's going to be Master Splinter against Nut Sauce.
Master Nut Sauce.
Yes. Nut Splinter.
Nut Splinter. Ooh.
Ouch. Or Splinter Sauce? That sounds better.
Splinter Sauce?
Splinter Sauce?
Sure.
So
Master Nut?
Master Nut. So they will take on each other in the semifinals. And well, actually, no, we don't know that yet. I'm sorry. That match isn't over. If he beats Tommy Guns, that's who will take on each other. But Tommy Guns has his destiny in his own hands right now. He can actually be the one that takes on Nut Sauce in the next round. Battle over the remote later, Dave Perry says. Well, that's if he can beat Tommy Young. If Tommy Young strikes out, he controls his own destiny. So Tommy
Battle
with a shaker strike.
Battle for, if they get to watch spooky movies tonight or not. With the remote,
that's true.
And then we have Janessa checking in. She likes Splinter Sauce.
Splinter Sauce. I'm a fan too. So, but there'll be no Splinter Sauce if Tommy Gunn strikes here, because this strike here shuts out Master Splinter.
Yeah,
he'll need a strike and 2 to shut him out.
He's got a double working, doesn't he?
He does. That was a little shaker 7-pin. I think he's going to stay with that light hit, because I think he's afraid if he tries to go back to that half pocket hit on lane 5, it's just not going to get the 10-pin out.
Yeah, it's just going to wrap.
I really like him staying with that light pocket hit. I would expect him to throw the same exact shot here on this ball.
Well, if it's guns, then he's got nut guns.
Nut Guns.
Oh, he grabbed that. Yeah. So that gives Master Splinter a chance.
Yeah, it's not over.
So if this is big though. Like, this is, I know he's upset with himself, but every pin really matters right now.
Nut Sauce looks like she tried the collision there.
She did. Yeah, she did. I mean, she had that one already wrapped up. She beats Michael Fortier. She's going to be on 1 and 2 against either Tommy Guns or Master Splinter. If Guns makes this, he has 203. That will force Master Splinter to go 2 strikes and 9 to beat him. So.
Oh, wow.
That could be a big difference. I mean, on this oil pattern, it doesn't take much to go 8 or less. We've seen a lot of buckets already in these last couple of rounds.
Today, so yeah.
But I fully expect Master Splinter to throw a very good shot on lane 6. Let's see how he's looked on this lane. Out of the 2 lanes, this is probably his worst lane. He went 6 spare, 7-2 strike, 9 spare. So he's only thrown 1 strike on this lane this match.
Yeah, but you got to figure, Frankie, he did have the front, 9 last game?
Yes, that is correct. That is correct. But I like him to throw a really good one here. Does he get it? Does he?
Oh,
just a pinch high.
Pin does not fall into the 9.
I like that shot though. And we've had this conversation before. Never leave anything in the bag. Like, if you're going to throw a shot that means it, make sure you get all of it and make sure you're not cheated.
Yeah,
Last thing you want to know is, I didn't quite catch all of it. I didn't give myself a chance. Well, he gave himself a chance. That ball had plenty of hand. You know what? And you take your chances. Just a pinch high for a 9-pin. It could have tripped the 4 into it. I don't hate that shot at all. I think that he'll be upset, obviously, with losing, but he can't be upset with the effort or the shot that he threw in the 10th. I think that was a good ball.
I wanted to at least get the first one and then go from there.
A little bit of drama, but, that's a great run. So I spoke prematurely. It will be Tommy Guns taking on Nut Sauce on lanes 1 and 2. And I believe on 5 and 6, it'll be Scotty 2 Hottie taking on HBK. So
we got Nut Guns.
it's an all Bopo finals, right? Is that what we have here?
Nice.
Final 4.
Heartbreak Kid and Scotty 2 Hottie.
Yeah.
So we have the
So a nice run though by Master Splinter today. A nice top 8 finish for him. Making the run. I know last month in the Karls he was first man out of the cut, so he made a nice run game 4 to get himself in, and then winning the match in round 1. And a 203-193 loss to Tommy Guns is not the end of the world. They both had that was a grind of a match, and so now we will see. Now, do we want to move the camera over a little bit at all? We don't really need it on 7 and 8 as much, right?
Yeah. So let me go ahead and adjust the camera here for you guys.
Sure.
All right, for the semis, round 1 and 2, it's Tommy Guns versus Nut Sauce. 5 and 6, Scotty 2 Hottie versus Heartbreak. There's 3 minutes of practice on those lanes. The finals will be on 3-4. That'll also have 3 minutes of practice. Good luck.
All right, there you have the commissioner
right there, dude. That looks awesome. Look at that.
giving us the rundown.
There you go. There we go. Perfect.
We're going to be
That's good right there, I think.
shooting just on. Oh. Getting crazy.
She's drunk. She's drunk.
She is. It's that artificial intelligence.
There we go.
Had too much to drink today.
Yep.
Must be. Any chance of spare ball up somewhere?
What
Got left on one or two.
what kind of ball was it?
It was colors were reddish, brown.
I think so, yeah.
Whatever.
Nice job.
It's not down there right now.
Now,
I'll keep it
next
down.
goal has to be to get out of the top 16 to get to the
Right. So we got a call out from Sunny D, old school wrestling match on 5 and 6, HBK and Scotty 2 Hottie. Yeah, Heartbreak Kid and Scotty 2 Hottie.
Scotty 2 Hottie actually asked for no sweet chin music. That's what he was hoping for. None of that sweet chin music.
Very nice. Way to incorporate that.
With the sweet chin music.
Yeah. Bringing back the old school wrestling vibes.
That's cool.
So Nut Guns and HB Hot,
Yeah.
the Hot Kid.
Yeah. And then it's not gonna. Well, I'm also curious too because 1 and 2 they were playing weird. Like I was telling them, it was like there was like a burnout in the middle. So if we couldn't get it past 30 through the middle out there, then it was just and I couldn't get it there. But those guys.
Sorry, can someone explain to me how I'm still in this tournament?
Yeah, you were very careful. I know, because earlier after the 4th game, he's like, I don't even think I'm in it. I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the reason why you're in the tournament still, Tommy Guns, is because you were probably one of the best bowlers in the last year's tournament series. And, obviously you are continuing those ways again this year.
Yep.
As you guys can see, Tommy Guns right there, standing behind lane 5, wearing his Damn Good Verge shirt. That ball brought him lots and lots of fame last year.
Yeah. And he's definitely one of the most consistent guys I've ever seen with his shot. He's pretty nice with it.
Intercontinental Championship. Do we need a belt or something for that? Well,
How many wrestlers do we have in the building?
right, yeah.
Hey, is this a title match for the belt? No, it's not a belt match, actually.
No, wait.
Yeah.
Now, Heartbreak Kid, wasn't he part of a tag team pair? Didn't he have
I can't remember who his tag team was. I remember when he came to D-Generation X. But I can't remember who his partner was.
I thought
Who was, do you know who was later? Do we have any of the score sheets left? That might have been a little bit before I started watching.
Yeah, So I only watched when I was a kid, and I never really got into it. So I can't remember. I think Heartbreak Kid, though. I thought he was part of the Heart Foundation, wasn't he, or something like that?
Yeah.
And they had a manager that wore a white suit or some shit. Remember, he had like a red fucking face or something, like painted red or whatever.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What the hell was his name? Yeah,
Because I remember
red
his
and yellow,
and it used to rub off on
he
his
had
suit.
the animal, or not the animal.
If you guys know at home, let us know.
Hey,
wait, Marty Jannetty. So Marty Jannetty and HBK, is that?
Marty Jannetty. Do you know who HBK's tag team partner was back in the day?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean originally, and I knew, but I couldn't name it right now.
So,
Yeah. I know who you're talking about. I just can't think of his name.
wasn't he? Because HBK was the skinnier dude.
Yeah,
Wasn't
he was-
he had a stouter
But
guy
he
with
had
him.
red, and he also had like yellow and shit on him.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah, Marty Jannetty and Sean.
Marty
Michaels.
Jannetty. All right.
It is Marty Jannetty.
I thought he had a different
The
name.
Rockers.
So that would be amazing. An FDDS belt, an Elaine hype announcer, some entrance music, talk to Hungus, the Rockers.
All right, I made it back.
The
We
Rockers.
found Greg's spare ball. So
And we have a shout out to all bowlers. Good luck and cheering on HBK from Debbie.
yeah, that's HBK's mom.
Yeah. Shout out from the mom. I know Big Strike Mike, his mom was on watching. When,
Yeah, she
Big
was.
Strike Mike
Yeah.
was bowling. So love to see the support from the families out there.
I think HBK is not going to want to do that one again. That was just practice. But
Yeah. And so those guys, just so you know, they're in a few minutes of practice right now before they get going into this semifinal matchup. We have the Nut Guns on 1 and 2, and then the Hottie Kid on 5 and 6 matchup. Winner of this tournament will be taking home a cool $1,000 prize today.
all right, you know what we need to figure out though, Ding Dong?
Cool
is,
one. What the hell? Cool $1,000. There we go.
Cool
$1,000 prize for today's tournament. And I know we've talked about it a little bit, but next weekend, Sunday morning, the FDDS One Ball Brawl, brought to you by the Frankie and Ding Dong Show. You will not want to miss it. If you have not signed up, go ahead and I think so. Yeah. So if you have not signed up, go ahead and email us at the Frankie and Ding Dong Show at gmail.com. That is the Frankie and Ding Dong Show at gmail.com. Tell us that you would like to get in on the One Ball Brawl. Let me go ahead and I'm going to put that email up here for you. We do have a full field right now. However, we usually have a few that drop out. So don't hesitate to get your name on the waiting list. You will not want to miss out. Again, email us at thefrankieanddingdongshow.com. Tell us that you want to get on the waiting list for the One Ball Brawl happening next Sunday here live from Bayside Bowl. And you will be able to watch all the action here on our live Facebook page feed, our live YouTube feed, and now our live Twitch feed, and all that Matchplay and everything will happen right here. So, and as you guys know, keep watching. If you guys have already signed up, I think we're going to tease the oil pattern for that son of a bitch here right during this telecast at some point, probably towards the end of the telecast at some point.
yes, sir.
So for those faithful viewers, those of you guys that have already signed up for the One Ball Brawl, you will get exclusive first look at the pattern, and you will have all week to mull over which ball is going to be your ball of choice. To be quite honest, Frankie, we built the pattern, and I still don't know which ball I'm going to bring.
Yeah, me either. I've looked at it and I was like, well, I'm kind of, do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? And no one's going to bowl on this pattern until we actually have the tournament. So it's not like anyone will have any advanced knowledge or any idea of what it is. It's a brand new pattern. I will say that there's been some people have a fairly decent guess as far as possible lengths, possible volumes, but no one's been able to nail it down on their guesses. So it'll be interesting to see kind of how this looks when people take a look at it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is a custom pattern built by Frankie, myself, and the mad scientist, Greg, our lead mechanic here, head mechanic at Bayside Bowl, doing a great job adding another pattern to the FDDS pattern library. If you, in fact, have a Brunswick machine and you like to put out tough tournaments for your bowlers, hit us up for a couple of those patterns. You will not be sad about the scores. If you like low scores, you will not be sad when you put out one of our patterns. That's for sure.
No, if you like low, and you can take anything out of our pattern library, they're customized for the Brunswick machine. But you can, look at what's in there for the ratios, the volume, and all that stuff, and kind of, if you're good at converting it to your Kegel machine or whatever machine you have, then you can go ahead and do that. But if you have a Brunswick machine, it's basically a plug and play to your machine. So I believe it's an Envoy that they have here, correct? That we have.
It is, yes. Yeah, it's a Brunswick Envoy that we have here at Bayside Bowl. Same machine that the PBA uses when they come.
Yep.
And actually, I think we bought the machine from the PBA.
Correct. Yeah. I believe that is correct.
Looks like Mallory's
Defender Hybrid.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
okay.
a pretty ball. I'll tell you, it really pops. The colors on that are like neon. I would love to see that ball under the black lights. I bet that thing would look cool.
Yeah, like a galactic bowl type of scenario.
Yeah, absolutely.
Scotty Too Hottie making his 10-pin over there. He starts double, double 9 spare.
Yeah, so he basically it's an even match right now because HBK has a double, and he's stepping up in the third frame himself. Tommy Gunn's sitting on an 11-pin lead after one. HBK coming in with a strike, so he now extends that lead.
Strike. Puts that shit on everything. Ooh, Tommy with the wrapper.
So, 11-pin lead for HBK. He can extend that to 21. And if Tommy spares this, he will keep that 11-pin lead through 2.
This is going to be a heavyweight matchup here on 5 and 6.
100%.
I mean, we have
great matchups.
Yeah, huge matchups.
Tommy Young, who has arguably been one of the hottest bowlers here over the last 12 months.
Wow.
HBK, front 4, 21-pin lead.
Showing how much room he has out there. I mean, that one got like 10 to fucking 12 boards right of where his last one went. And it still just makes the corner. Huge rev rate, huge ball speed, two-hander.
I believe they're both using Ocean Vibes, him and Scotty. I think they're both using Ocean Vibes. Same ball, a little different style, but basically same part of the lane.
Scotty Too Hottie.
S2H with the strike.
That looked great.
So keeps that deficit 21 pins. Tommy Gunn's 11-pin lead through 2 over Nutsauce. Nutsauce, our PWBA member. And she'll be going now, as we had confirmation from her, I believe, on our last telecast that she was going to be bowling the 2023 season on the PWBA Tour. So we wish her well out there. Yeah. And wish her well the rest of the day today.
Absolutely. Can't
Tommy
wait to
Guns!
Bird dog.
Bird dog.
It's getting old, The bird dog's getting old. Still gets there, though.
It does. Oh, that looked left off his hand.
Way left.
But that's lane 5.
Shim dog.
Lane 5 shim dog right there.
So it goes double, 9 spare double to kind of keep the pressure on HBK.
Yeah, he
HBK
cuts that
starting
lead to
to front
11.
4. We got Nutsauce still with the
Nutsauce,
defender in her hand.
Will it roll up?
No, it's just not making the.
I wonder if she either shims right with her feet or if she maybe goes with something with more teeth like an Envy or that Trailblazer Solid.
Holy shit, HBK throwing the wood around and has something kind of tickle the back of the 9-pin as it goes by, but didn't knock it down. But I got to tell you, it got reset and it still looks like it's shaking.
Yep. Oh, look at that ratio. 1.8. 1.6
looking at
to
it,
1.
2 pins. She's going to pick it up, no problem.
Yeah, me too. And it ended up dead even. It was really hovered right around that
So we
number.
get a shout out from Aaron. Aaron, great matches. Wish you could have been there with you guys, but
Yeah,
unfortunately,
flag
health
that 9-pin.
not going in a good way. We'll definitely shoot for next month. Well, Aaron, we hope that your health does turn around because we love seeing you out here at the tournaments. And, at least you're able to watch from home or wherever you may be. You don't have to be at home. You can be at the bar. You can be anywhere with your friends. Anywhere there's a TV, computer, laptop,
I would say they trade him because
tablet, or even just your phone if you want to hang out here with Frankie and Ding Dong Show, watching some live bowling action. This is Sunday afternoon, 2:28 p.m. on the 9th of October, 2022. We're here watching
It is.
some live action. Scotty to Hottie. Woo! Wow. Puts that shit on everything. Now he's got double, 9 spare,
He does.
triple.
He takes the lead now. A 12-pin lead over HBK, can extend it to 22 if he strikes here. And Nutsauce in a little bit of trouble against Guns. She has 53 in the fourth after that open. And Guns right now sitting on a 16-pin lead, but can extend that out quite a bit here if he strikes in the fourth, because Nutsauce again opened in the fourth. So basically, he's sitting on a 27-pin lead. If you want to play it out, can extend it to 37.
Scotty to Hottie on 5.
Oh, there it is.
Light
mixer,
shaker.
Hamburger sandwich time. Let's go.
We got a shout out from Dave to Aaron. Heal up quick. He misses you. Ooh, Tommy Guns kind of way out there. Misses the headpin right.
Yeah, he kind of gassed that one right big time. HBK, wrap 10.
Hey, ooh.
The old wrapper there. That ball was just smoking down the lane. Almost 18 miles an hour.
Yeah, just never really got into a roll
Down
the way it
lane.
needed to be.
Think about that. 18 miles an hour down lane.
Yeah, that's
Here.
after the balls made the corner.
Right. That is probably 20 off the hand.
Makes
that
the spare. Makes it interesting, but makes it. Tommy Guns made it a little interesting there on the 1-2-8,
Yes, he did.
but he
Yes,
made
he
the
did.
spare as well.
I left a 1-3-9 today and went high flush and made the 1-3 and missed the 9. So I know exactly how that would have felt. All right, HBK here. Right on 20 that time.
Was this the Violent Femmes playing in the background?
It sounds like, is this Violent? I don't know. Is this Violent Femme?
Spear match here.
Oddballs versus, right?
Yep.
Right? Guns like that one. He liked that one.
Oh, Guns, yeah.
Right?
10
Right?
pin, didn't even think about going down
No,
on that
that
chop
was,
out.
yeah, that was flatter than a 2x4. Oh, that was left.
Oh,
I'm
speaking
gonna
of
start thinking he's doing
2x4s,
that on purpose.
you got Scotty to Hottie, slinging those 2x4s at work and
Yeah.
slinging some wood
Yeah, the
around
old
here at the
Hancock
bowling.
lumber ball there on 6. Guns. Way to stick the landing.
Hammers that 10 pin, makes it pay for standing.
Tommy Guns going carry shrug on that one.
That was only, 22 miles an hour?
20.9.
20,
So he
21.
softened up a little.
Yeah. I've seen Tommy Guns throw at 25.
Hey, that was the lane. I threw a 25 the last tournament in the 10th and made the 4.67. I threw it at the 6-pin, 25 miles an hour, and bounced it out of the pit and drove it into the 4.7. Oh, on a ball change to the Envy, that
No.
definitely picked up.
Yeah, that started early and went all the way across.
I guess maybe we know why
It's a good
she had
9, though.
she had tried the defender, because maybe the Envy was just a little too
Looking at her feet, yeah.
But I mean, at that point, you have to try that ball change, because her look was not great on lane 2 coming into that. So I like the move. I think maybe she could just shim in with the feet a little off of that, and she should make the spare. She's a really good spare shooter. She does.
Straight spare on the 6-pin there.
Yep.
Scotty to Hottie.
Scotty.
Let's see. Yeah, that's even further
Ooh,
left.
that almost was 4.610. Got the 4-pin out, just a 6.10. So.
Wow, very fortunate.
So here's the scenario. Check this out. Scotty right now, 187 in the 7th. If he spares this, he'll have 207 in the 8th. we could have a tie. Scotty goes strike spare in the 10th for 247. HBK can throw the back 4 for 247. So, developing situation on 5 and 6.
Yeah, let's ring the bell.
I hope Nutsauce finds something here because then we can have a match. Let's see if she rolls one in there. Oh, that one just didn't finish.
He might.
So she
might
tried to
have
get it
moved
away
in
from her.
left.
Yeah, she moved left, you can tell. That one just didn't make the corner. So she leaves the bucket on lane 1, which is a very hard spare normally, and it's an even harder spare on this oil pattern.
It was the ultimate warrior. Ultimate warrior.
Oh, we have a trip 4 by HBK. And Nutsauce makes it. That's a great spare.
That is a great spare.
So she is down 30 through 5 on Tommy Guns, but that spare definitely will keep her in the match a little bit. No strikes through 6 for Nutsauce, only 2 strikes through 5 for Tommy Guns, so no one's really going to run away with it here.
Yeah, I mean, it's 1 and 2. They're probably getting pretty ugly over there.
HBK walking it out. Oh, he split the rack. I thought that might be a 10-pin, but that hand got it for him. If he strikes out, he's going to force Scotty to double to beat him. Tommy Guns got around that one.
Oh, wow.
Big time got around that one.
That looked great.
Damn good Verge Pearl.
Yeah, he's wearing his damn good Birds shirt.
He loves that shirt.
Yeah, well, that ball brought him lots of success last season for sure.
It's bringing him success this season. That was at 21.
Oh,
that was that wrapper.
10.
That was just a little bit quick.
So what is it, 9 spare 9 first?
Yeah, so we could have
Or any spare, right?
No, any spare. So basically,
any spare 9 for a tie?
No tie. So the tie's going to be a next to impossible right now. Unless, say, if he would have missed this and Scotty went 9-0, they could tie.
Oh, okay.
But he makes this, so that makes a tie almost impossible. 236 for HBK. Yeah, because if Scotty goes 9 out, that's 235. Oh, Brooklyn tripping the 610. That was a big break for Guns. Takes a 40-pin lead through 7. Huge break.
Yeah.
Any mark wins it for Scotty on this right now. So, because HBK had to have that second strike before Scotty would strike. Now just any mark, which is, I mean, it's, you never know.
Yeah, you never know. Out on this.
That was a pretty good ball.
Oh,
all right.
All right. Hey.
Well, it's either a spare for the win or a miss to lose by 1.
Ouch.
Oh boy.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Which is half of me kind of wanted to see HBK flag that 10-pin so we would have had a chance for a tie. There will be no ties today. It's going to be either a victory or a loss.
What if he spares and then throws it in the ditch?
Then that is a tie, but I have a hard time believing that's going to happen. Where he's playing on the lane?
Yeah. He missed it big time.
That is a big time spare right there for Scotty.
What if he sees an M&M in the gutter he wants to clear out?
That'd been a really good time for her. Hey, could you do that again, please?
Right? Oh, yeah.
Right?
Mulligan stew. A mulligan stew
yeah,
shot
hey.
for sure.
That's
Nice
coming
shot
up
for
in
Nutsauce.
November,
She
right?
comes up and stones 2 shots to get it back down to 30 pins.
Stones? Somebody's stoning?
What's that?
Somebody's getting stoned here?
No,
Nelly?
not yet. Well, there probably is, but. And Scotty Too
Scotty.
Hottie will be bowling for $1,000 on 3
Damn
and
it.
4.
Supposed to throw it in the
Another
ditch.
245. Now, what does that give him for his last 3-game total? He's got to be getting close to 800 with that. What did he shoot his first game? He
Too
went,
much.
275 last game, right?
Yeah.
245 there. Gives him 520. Shake it off, Haas. Get him next time.
No sweet chin music for
Uh-oh.
HBK there.
Uh-oh.
No sweet chin.
We have a
music.
developing situation on 1 and 2.
Yeah, because
As,
Nutsauce doubled up there.
She threw 2 great shots, by the way. And so she's found it. And Tommy Guns now with a baby split. He has a 38-pin lead.
Right, but this is no given.
This
on
is
this
definitely
pattern.
no given.
Like a talking head somewhere.
Well, actually, make that a 28-pin lead because Nutsauce has the double working. If he opens, that lead is evaporated pretty quickly. That was a great spare.
That was a great spare.
So
Wow, that's huge. That was huge.
That was big. So that's a 28-pin lead still for Guns right now. So let's just play it out. Nutsauce can strike out for 209. If she does that, Tommy Guns just has to stay clean. Yeah, he's gonna stay clean because he strike spares out for 207. So he would have to throw a double somewhere. She could. So a strike here for him would be paramount to making his life a little bit easier in the 10th frame. If Nutsoft strikes out, no strike here adds a lot of pressure. And that added a ton of pressure now because now he is going to lose the lead. He will not have his destiny in his own hands. Nutsauce can step up to strike out for 209. The best Tommy Guns can do, even if he gets 2 here, is 203. Wow, did that match change in a hurry? Folks, that is why you never give up. That is why you keep pounding, and that is why you keep grinding. That was a big 1 instead of 2.
Oh, wow.
So that gives him 172 in the 9th. 172 in the 9th for Tommy Gunn. The best he can do is 202. Nutsauce can strike out 9th and 10th for 209.
Nutsauce really needs to put that shit on everything right here.
She puts that shit on everything. We are going to have a developing situation in the 10th frame.
Situation.
Dave Perry says, come on, Nutsauce.
Situation.
I fully expect her to throw a really good ball here. Oh, that was in a little. She knew it too. She knew it.
Didn't split it.
That's okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world right there. So if she spares this, she'll have 137 in the 8th. She can strike out for 187. She will still force Tommy Guns to mark to beat it. And considering the fact that he's went split his last 2 frames,
yeah,
that's anything is definitely possible right now.
Anything is possible
for
sure.
Got to make this spare though. Got to make this spare.
Dave Perry, shout out, come on, Nutsauce.
Hang on.
It's
it was plastic. For some reason, I was thinking I didn't pull out plastic.
Plastic is fantastic. Yeah, I think she uses a Maxim, doesn't she? Plastic
I think
ball?
it's a Maxim. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, check this out, Frankie. Yeah, tap to mute.
Look at that. That's how you mute it. Who knew? That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, we found a feature on the microphone. How neat is that?
Yeah.
But you might have already known about it. Did you know about it?
I did, yeah. I just showed it. Oh, that looked great. That shot was awesome. Right off her hand. Completely nutted by Nutsauce. Yeah, and like we said in the match where she bowled against Michael Fortier, that really doesn't mean anything unless she gets the next one. Just like he had to have that double to force her to mark, she needs to throw this one to force Tommy Guns to mark. Because if she doesn't, best she can do with no strike is 177. He would only need 6 pins and 2 balls. Well, hopefully she didn't spend all of her nut on that one. No, she just needs to sauce this one. Yeah, okay. Feeling good. Ooh, that was a pretty good shot. Oh, Nutsauce! Coming up big when she needed to. That was a huge shot. And, pin count can be, still semi-important here. 187. I mean, technically, Tommy could spare 5 for a tie at that point. I mean, Pro Tour washout, Greek Church, an Abralon, anything's possible. So, or spare Ding Dong and lose. Spare Ding Dong and lose. I mean, but 10 here is paramount to having any chance, even with his mark. All right, so now he can go spare Ding Dong to tie, which would be an epic way to get a tie. I'm not going to lie. That would be awesome. I think that would be a hilarious tie. Spare Ding Dong. But seems like we haven't had a tie in a while. We have not. I have not seen a tie in the top 16 and. You think you'd see it even with the pin differential stuff sometimes because that might come into play, but even with that, we haven't had that come into play at all. All right, so I'm going to hold off on that question until after we finish this drum. Gotta have the mark though. Mark is everything. Tommy gave it room. Oh wow! Tommy Guns scouts the 10 pin. That's the second scout 10 pin. I believe he had one on lane 1 earlier in the match. And I want to say it was the 3rd frame, and then he gets one there on lane 2 in the 10th. So what does he need? 5 and 2 balls? Yes, that is correct. 5 pins and 2 balls. I'm pretty sure he can. I like his chances. I mean, I'm no math major, but. All right, so let's after this shot, let's address this question. Tommy Gunn stepping up. Oh, we need just throws smart. That pin. That's smart. I mean, what was that? Like 28 miles an hour? 22.
22.
22-mile-an-hour fireball. So there is our matchup. 3 and 4 for the finals will be Scotty 2 Hottie against Tommy Guns.
So let's address this question here while we're
Anthony
waiting.
Liskey.
Yeah, so do you have to be a part of any of the Bayside leagues to join any of the tournaments that we hold? No, you do not, Anthony. Like I said, if you want to join in one of our Frankie and Ding Dong events, like the event next weekend, the One Ball Brawl, go ahead and go ahead and email us at the Frankie and Ding Dong Show.com. Sorry, no, hold on. That is not right.
No, that's not.
That's not right. Hold on. Where's the @ sign? There we go.
There you go.
All right. So let me put that back up for you guys. Go ahead and email us at thefrankieanddingdongshow@gmail.com. Sorry. That's thefrankieanddingdongshow@gmail.com. Tell us that you want to register for the Run Ball Brawl. That is next weekend, Sunday the 16th at 9 a.m. The FDDS One Ball Brawl. We are very, very close to teasing the UL pattern for that tournament. So, definitely keep your eyes open for it. So, like this series, though, for instance,
Peacing out. Oh, you're
this
hanging out for the
series
finals? Cool.
is the Karl's World Tour. Let me get the, is that a Gmail one too?
At gmail.com, that's correct.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So the Karl's World Tour series, let me go ahead and put
You
this
guys
up
have
there.
like a heart resuscitation device on.
Yeah, that was another.
No, Tommy Guns checking in.
I did everything I could to lose that match.
Tommy Guns checking in. He needs a heart
We're going to
resuscitation
announce it. We have the
device.
pattern saved. We're going to announce it at the end of this.
So for the Karl's World Tour events, you have to like the page. It's Karl's World Tour on Facebook, and it's called the front desk at gmail.com. When he opens registration for the next tournament, which we do not know when that will be, you'll have to keep an eye out on the page. You will be able to email callthefrontdesk@gmail.com. Remember, for next weekend's tournament, the FDDS One Ball Brawl, the registration is open, and you would just email us at the Frankie and Ding Dong Show@gmail.com. So once registration's open, we do only accept entries via email because we use the time stamping on the emails in order to keep your place in line for your reservation. You will not want to miss out on the next tournament coming just next week, right here from Bayside Bowl live. So we talked about it a little bit, the FDDS pattern library. We're going to be dropping the next pattern very shortly, folks. This is going to be the One Ball Brawl 2022 pattern. And I think you guys are going to like it. It's going to be ugly, and you only get one ball to use all day long.
No, it's not. But sounds like something I need for my laboratory.
So I hope that was able to answer your questions, Anthony. Again, go to the Karl's World Tour on Facebook.
Who's the higher
our
seed?
Page,
Higher
the
seed gets
Frankie and
choice.
Ding Dong Show on Facebook, and you will be able to find all the information that you could ever want. Also, it's a whole bowling coverage
Absolutely.
on our page as well. We're going to go into 3 minutes of practice
So
here.
these guys have practice.
And
so
during that 3 minutes practice, I'm going to go ahead and adjust the camera so that way we can get even better view of this championship pair for you guys.
Absolutely.
Oh, geez. We got the 80s stuff going now.
Yep.
All right. Let's get right in on the action.
Yeah,
here,
absolutely.
folks. We only have one pair of action left.
Oh, look
3
at
and
that.
4.
That's a great view
We're
right
gonna
there.
get
Look at
you
that.
right
Perfect.
in,
Look at
folks.
that. That's as good as it gets, folks.
All right.
there.
Yeah, here we go.
All right.
This
so
is the Karl's World Tour Thailand 39-foot pattern.
All right.
Let's show that pattern. We
put that up
bowled
on the screen for everybody.
again today.
There it is.
While
There
we're
she
in
is.
practice,
Yes.
that's the pattern. 39 feet of gross.
Gross.
And, as a matter of fact, they definitely opened up more today than they
I
do
agree.
when we bowled that pattern during league. But of course, when we bowled during league, they put it down at 3 p.m.
Right,
and
get some
then
open play.
all sorts of open
you
play,
never know what you're gonna
plastic
hit.
balls, league bowlers. So you never know what you're going to get once you get there out at 6 p.m.
All right. Do we want to drop the pattern for next week?
Yeah.
Do we want to do
Seems
that
like
right
a good
now?
time while they're practicing.
Yeah,
While they're
so-
practicing?
I like
Do we
it.
want to give
Wait,
people
wait.
the next week?
Let's put that back up for now, and let me create a banner for it. First.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do
So
that.
go ahead and chat them up for a little bit there, Frankie.
All right, so
Well,
we'll talk about a little bit about next week's event. Obviously, one ball brawl. Ding Dong probably told you that you have to register your ball before you even hit the lane. So basically, when you see this oil pattern, you can digest it for the week, vomit, do whatever you need to do ahead of time.
Multiple times. Whoops.
Yep, absolutely. And so once you get that, it's like Tommy Guns.
All right.
All right, so he's saving that. So that's awesome.
All right. So, I guess without further ado, before we get in there, let's start the ticker. Here it is.
All right, now we're going to drop the oil pattern
Let's
for
drop
next week.
the oil pattern. The oil pattern for next week.
There it
It's
is.
Gonna be
Look at that
the
grossness.
FDDS Sand Shark
Redux.
Redo
So
Redux.
we have
So,
48 feet and a total volume of only 15.79 mils.
Yeah, and if you guys look, just like in Shark, there's going to be some burnt areas there right in the track area, just inside the 10 board.
Yep, and it looks almost like that big thick fin in the middle. And
Yeah.
guess what? If you look at the ratios on the left and the right side, 1.43 to 1.
Yeah, so what we did,
1.43
we
to
put
1
a
on that.
little bit more oil on the outside than the normal Shark is.
Yep.
So those out of bounds zones are really going to be out of bounds.
Yep.
And with only 15 mils of oil and 48 feet,
48 feet of frozen fun.
15 mils.
That is it. That's what you get.
stretched to 48 feet.
Yep.
That out of bounds
That is
is
what
going to
you're
be
gonna get.
ugly. And guess what? You only get to use one ball, and you have to pick it before you come.
Pick it before you come.
Yeah. So
The
talk
Hip Fairy,
about Teeth Dam. Yes.
Yeah,
Sand
should be
Shark.
fun.
Now, some of you guys missed bowlers from back in the day. Probably remember a shark pattern that we tried putting out in Lewiston a
Yep.
while back.
Yeah, I put that
And,
on Lewiston. It was supposed to be Shark, and something got messed up with the oil machine, so it was super dry. So we called it the Sand Shark.
Yeah.
They actually had gone back and re-oiled because the lanes, it was just atrocious. But
It was terrible. Yeah.
so they fixed it, but that kind of gave us the idea of let's have a little missed throwback and make our own pattern. So
Yeah, and so we wanted to throw back to the old Sand Shark. As you guys know, Frankie and myself, we are part of the Sharks and Strikes, so we are
that's
sharks
a little
ourselves.
throw there too.
Yeah, so throwing out a shark pattern is definitely in our wheelhouse, being sharks ourselves. And got to give a shout out to our fellow sharks. They're at a wedding today, I do believe.
I think you're right.
Yeah,
Yes, that sounds
so
right. Well, looks
shout
like
out
we got a
to
little-
our fellow sharks. So let's see
Let's
if we
get
have
some
more
comments on the oil
comments on
pattern.
it.
People, it's 48 feet, Aaron. If you were wondering,
Yeah, Aaron asks how many feet. It's 48 feet, only 15 mils.
that's correct.
And Sunny D says,
Oh, that was brutal. Yeah, he
yes,
remembers.
oh
he
yeah,
bowled in
the
that,
old
so.
Sand Shark. So let's get these banners out of the
Yeah,
way
let's
here.
get this out. We'll
And
get back to the
we'll
action
get back
here.
to the action. It's just about to start.
And
And
we'll
it does
crank up
start.
the right here. Let's
Yeah.
see. Is that it?
Oh,
there we
that's
go. We
the
got
one. There
all
it
of
is.
our
All
banners
right,
back
cool.
up now. Thailand 39 finals between Scotty, Hottie, and Tommy Guns. Oh, we didn't do our predictions. Prediction time. I think this was the pair that Scotty was absolutely crushing on earlier.
Yeah.
Shot the 275 on this pair.
275, yeah.
You know what? I think I'm going to take Scotty to take this one down. Give me a little bit lower scoring. I'm going to go 228 to 219. Scotty's going to take it home the title. What do you got?
So I always like when Tommy Guns is like, how the hell did I get here? because it seems like that's the times when he squeaks out a win.
A cornered Tommy is a dangerous Tommy, is what you're telling
here's
me?
the deal. If he didn't think he was throwing it that good and he still made it here, he's going to really put his nose to the grindstone right here.
TournamentBowl.com.
So, yeah, he's going to put his nose to the grindstone and really try to win this thing. I got Tommy winning, but like you, I got a little bit lower scoring. I'm going to have like 218 to 209 is what I'm thinking. You guys at home, if you guys have any predictions, go ahead and please bring them in, get them in here, put them in the comments, support your bowler. So far we have
Splinter, I sent you a
Scotty
copy of
Too
the score
Hottie
sheet.
with a 9 spare. We have Tommy Guns looking at the 1-2-4.
Yeah, 1-2-4, not an easy spare because it's easy to chunk that head pin or the 1-2 off
He's
if you don't
hooking
get it
it.
left.
Oh, and he
So
got it.
Yeah, he got it.
You know, I want to give a shout out.
So what was your
to
score prediction again? I'm sorry, I was
218 to 209 for Guns.
and you got Guns winning it?
I got Guns.
And
yeah.
I got 228 to 219.
So, you know, while we have a second, too, I just want to drop these. So, Frankie and I had joined Ripped Apparel this
Yes.
year, and we have some signature designs that you guys will be able to order from Ripped.
Absolutely.
I know you guys have asked about this before. You on your screen, you will see the James Goulding, Frankie Aberlon, FDDS signature shirt available from Ripped Apparel, or you can get the Levi Gervais King Ding Dong FDDS signature shirt, also available from Ripped Apparel.
Yes, sir.
You know, request Rift for your next shirt.
Absolutely.
And if you guys look on our personal pages, you guys may have seen our own personal designs.
Yes.
You have the Frankie Aberlon signature designs, 2 really cool designs. You got a monochromatic one with the red and black skulls.
Yep.
I really, really dig that. And then the monster one.
Yes, the zombie one
the
with all the
zombie
funky, fun
monsters.
zombies on
Yeah,
it.
the
That was a cool one.
The
So.
colors in that one,
They pop.
it's
They pop.
totally cool.
And then you got the King Ding Dong ones, which has the lighthouse design, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
And then your other one has
It's
like
the KDD signature crown.
right the
Yeah.
signature crown on it. That's an awesome one, a black colored shirt with like the silver, right?
Yes,
That really
yeah,
pops. That's
yeah.
a great design. So you basically have the Frankie and Ding Dong signature series with Rift Apparel. You go to www.riftapparel.com and request Rift for your next shirt.
Yeah, that's request Rift. Let me go ahead and I'm going to put that on there on the screen here for you
One more
guys. Oh, whoops. Oops. Am I spelling it right?
Yep, that's correct.
All right.
Make it a ticker.
Oh,
Or did you want to make it a ticker?
yeah, we can.
Then we can have it go across the bottom.
All right, let's save that. Let's turn that right on.
There we go.
www.riftapparel.com. Tell them that you want the Frankie and Ding Dong signature shirt, or if you want the Frankie Aberlon signature designs, or the KDD signature designs. Those are all available for you. www.riftapparel.com.
All right, so in this matchup here, we had Scotty Too Hottie jumping off to an early 12-pin lead over Tommy Guns. Tommy Guns having a hard time finding the pocket right now.
So you will want to hashtag request Rift.
That's it.
For your next bowling jersey.
Yes, sir.
Check out Ripped Apparel. They have all sorts of semi-custom designs there as well. Or like we said, we have our KDD custom signature designs, our Frankie Aberlon custom signature designs,
Yes, sir.
or our Frankie and Ding Dong Show FDDS signature designs, www.riftapparel.com.
And Tommy Guns makes a spare, so he is now down 14 pins to Scotty Too Hottie here in the finals through 3 frames. So
let's check out some of the
we got some
comments
predictions
here.
coming
We got
in.
David Perry with predictions, Scotty Too Hottie 226 over Tommy Guns 208. We have Sonny D coming in with Scotty 198 over Tommy Guns 182. We have Aaron chiming in saying how hope Scott doesn't get too hot for his hotness. LOL. And Anthony comes in with Scotty 2 Hottie 229 over Guns is 213. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the predictions. I hope you love the ugliness that is going to be this year's one ball brawl pattern. We will post that up on our page.
We will. Yep.
That is the Frankie and Ding Dong Show on Facebook. You will want to check that out so that way you can stew over it, not like the mulligan stew, but you can, think about which one ball you want to bring to that tournament.
Absolutely.
Because guess what? You don't get to try everything in your bag and then decide on the ball. You have to decide on the ball when you pay. I will be checking in your ball. So that's the only ball you get to use all day. Strike spares, qualifying, match play, finals. One ball. That's all you get.
Absolutely.
And Sand Shark Redux.
So Tommy with the open there, 63 in the fourth. I'll tell you what, if Scotty gets up here and strikes in the fourth and fifth, he can almost put this thing on cruise control.
So
Scotty in around 18 that time. Well, he swung that one. That was not where he wanted it. He's been playing it super tight. That was like 18 to 10, and that had no chance of making the corner.
Totally chicken bucket on it.
Chicken bucket. So if he spares this, though, he'll still have a 23-pin lead through 4. But if he does not spare this, that is going to get pretty tight in a hurry.
Oh, it looks like Sonny D's already.
He's already made his choice.
Results.
Radical results, which
that
he
doesn't
uses
surprise
on.
me.
No, he loves that ball.
It's a very versatile ball.
It really is.
So it doesn't surprise me that he'd want to go to his most versatile piece for sure.
Nice spare by Scotty right there. That keeps a 23-pin lead through 4 going into the 5th frame.
So it looks like having this pair sit definitely did not help them because even Scotty lit it up last time he bowled in this pair. Tommy has been lighting it up all day, and no love from 3 and 4 right now.
Is this Glenn Fry?
So while we have a second, I don't think we've given a shout out to our sponsors. Brunswick
100%.
Bowling.
Yes, Brunswick Bowling and Bowler Builders Pro Shop. So we gave away a Brunswick Defender Solid. Great ball. That was
today?
Junior Haas won that ball today.
Oh, shit.
So congratulations to Junior Haas, and thanks to our other sponsor, Boulder Builders Pro Shops. We're located right here inside Bayside Bowl and at Just in Time Recreation. Obviously, we like to thank shop owner Jimmy Clark.
Giving free drilling on
free
that
drilling
ball.
for all the balls this season, again, just like last year. And we had a Scotty 2 Hottie with a music request. So I guess he doesn't like the Glenn Fry. Isn't this Glenn Fry? Sounds like, I think.
So Sonny D chiming in, saying that he finished. Where is it?
That's right. He's killing
There
it.
we go. He finished on 3 and 4, and it was super tight. Yeah, that may be the case, but Scotty 2 Hottie's already rolled the game here in match play on 3 and 4 and shot 275. So
true story. Let's see. So right now a 22-pin lead for him through 4. Let's see if Tommy Guns can get lined up.
Oh! Tommy Guns leaves the most dirty 8-pin of the day. Ouch. That one hurt.
Yeah, it does.
Does
anyone
really
know if this is? I think this is. Is this Glenn Fry? Is this Glenn Fry? Huh? We always like you on there.
Siri, who is this?
What do you got? Whack all these guys.
Oh yeah, who'd you take in this? You got Scotty?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
He's been. Well, this is his pair. So
Tommy was struggling at the end of the last. So
yeah.
She's already upset. I tried to grab my money on the first frame. She's like, wouldn't have it.
Who? Oh yeah. Well, yeah. That's how it goes sometimes.
That is
Siri, who is this?
Hey, Bob, is this Glenn Fry singing this?
What's that?
Is this Glenn Fry singing this garbage?
Oh, of course it is.
I mean, this song?
Yeah.
Okay, thank
Glenn
you.
Fry. Dark Clouded by Glenn Fry. That's going to hurt.
Dark Clouded by Glenn Fry. That's never
We
good.
have Footjoy here in the booth
In the
with
booth,
us right
hanging
now.
out. 3-man booth right now.
Pull up Glenn Fry.
All right, so he confirmed the Glenn Fry.
it is Glenn Fry.
It is.
Oh.
Charlie Stitch and Glenn Fry.
So after that dirty 8-pin, Tommy goes right through the slots and leaves a 9-pin.
She won't give it up.
Hey, Scotty. You're welcome.
We got a call out
I
from
love
Travis
it.
saying that FootJoy stinks at bowling.
Wow.
Oh.
Ouch. That hurts.
Trav,
Ooh.
come
Yeah.
through.
Yeah.
FootJoy got it into a 718 about 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
Ooh,
Yeah,
so we have a little
This is a great
father-son
song,
duel going on
Scotty.
here
Yeah.
in the booth. I don't think we want to get in the middle of that.
No,
But,
no.
you know, they could settle that Wednesday night, I think.
Nothing to get in the middle of. He hasn't broken 500 in a month, and then I show up and he shoots 718. I mean,
Well,
what
okay,
else
there's
can
that.
happen,
Yeah.
You know? It was a happy ride home that night.
I'm sure it was. So we have Tommy Guns with 82 in the fifth. Scotty with that 23-pin lead still.
Look at these
And,
fucking reactions. We have 6 reactions and
Why is there
4
a
different
mad face?
styles of reactions.
Who's giving us a mad face? Who's giving us? Who's
Ed-
angry?
Dirty Eddie.
Dirty Eddie giving us an angry emoji.
No, Fast Eddie.
That's Eddie.
I was
yeah.
trying to
And
combine
Dirty
them.
Lou.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Travis says,
It's a stretch.
rode my coattails to his matching 700. Oh, we have another mad emoji up there. We're up to 7.
We got some trash talk going. Guided is a stretch.
Probably Travis is one of those mad emojis since you're in the
Trav.
booth.
All right, well, let's see.
Look, Trav's had 2 700s in his career. I've had 2 in the last month. So who's riding who?
Ouch.
Oh.
And I'm going to collect my money right now.
Wait a minute. My mom gave us an angry emoji? My mom?
No, she.
Or that just...
Your mom gave us a like.
Okay. All right. I
So
was
we
worried
have
there for a minute.
Janessa and Mom giving us a like.
No,
We have
he was
loves
too
from
hyped.
Davey, from Dave,
I'm going to
Debbie,
go put
and
that money back on the
Anthony.
table.
Oh, you might have to.
we have a laughing emoji. I bet that's after we drop the pattern from
Yeah, that's
Sunny
probably true.
D.
That's where all the
And
angry
then,
ones came from. They probably saw that pattern. Was like,
Hey,
oh,
look, and if
They're
your
like,
name's
"Fuck
Dirty
you
Eddie,
guys."
you can't be mad if your name's Dirty Eddie.
Wow.
That's on
It was Fast
Right.
Eddie. I combined Fast Eddie and the Dirty Lou into the Dirty Eddie.
Eddie.
Yeah, if your name's Dirty Eddie, you can't be mad at us. That's on you.
Oh, there's Eddie. I give him mad. What does he say?
What is
Give him mad face because it was certainly an accident. We're giving you a hard time, Eddie. We love you, Eddie.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
don't care.
No, it's
We like
all
giving you a
good.
hard time.
It's just.
I'm
it's
glad you're
kinda
watching.
cool.
You can get you give as many mads as you want.
We
Is
can
Sophie
blame Sauce
watching?
Packet.
Yeah,
Hey,
Sauce
where's
Sauce
my girl
Packet
Sophie
did it.
Madoff? I miss Sophie. Oh, that was a pretty good
Tommy
ball
got
there.
down early
kidding.
and it rolled early.
That's what she said.
Dirty Eddie.
Dirty Eddie, yeah. He's
I think I like the name though. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a good name.
Dirty Eddie.
Dirty Eddie.
We should have that when we do Scotch on the Rocks. You and your partner have to combine your names into one.
Oh,
awesome
yeah.
name.
Into
Yeah.
a name, absolutely.
We could have
Absolutely.
Dirty Eddie.
We could have
What's
Dirty
Trav's
Eddie.
nickname? Does he have a nickname? Or what do you call? Well, you might have a different
Oh, I
nickname
got
for
a
him
lot
now.
for him, yeah. I wouldn't bowl with Trav anyways. He can't handle this. I would probably bowl with Twisted Tea more than
Handle
anything.
All right, so we
So
would
we
have
have
Twisted
Foot Tea?
Joy.
Foot tea?
Twisted
Foot
Twisted
tea.
Joy.
Twisted Joy.
Twisted Joy.
Twisted Joy.
Twisted Joy.
That sounds pretty perverted.
That
And I'd
does.
be all in
And that
on
is perfect.
Right.
So
Well, our team
Fast
is Frankie's
Eddie, now
Bingo.
Dirty
So-
Eddie
Yeah.
says he loves it. And we have
Trav's is crazy train, I
HBK.
believe.
Where's
Crazy is Bopo is crazy train.
Well, we have Crazy Train. It says Adam Jordan.
Adam Jordan,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Oh,
All right,
is he
so
here too?
Trav, I believe my nickname
T-Pain.
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 That's
There
it,
it
yeah.
is. All right.
T-Pain.
Crazy
T-Pain.
Train, T-Pain. They rhyme.
So
I
is
love
that,
the
would
interactive
that be
comments
foot
here.
pain then?
Foot pain. you go see a podiatrist for that.
Yeah. We go
Foot pain.
big shot right there.
It is. Oh, he's
Tommy got
switched to the
switch
3D
balls to the
offset.
3D. Oh,
Slapping
wow.
out the 10 pin. Hold on. We have
We
a 12
have
pin
a
match.
game, folks.
We have a 12 pin match.
Foot pain for T-Joy.
Who did? Oh, nice.
I thought she was talking to me.
Dude, the
when she said
Pats are
they-
roasting the Lions. I mean, newsflash, not a big
It's the
deal.
Lions.
How about
Right.
Bailey Zappi era?
Has Detroit won a game in like 5 years?
They haven't won since
Like
Nam.
5 years.
Say though they scored the most points in the league this year.
They had.
and they've given up the most points in the league
Oh,
this year.
rap.
And right now,
Sad
they're
for
on their way to
Scotty
giving up
Tuhati.
even more because it's third quarter.
And they're not gaining.
They're
either.
0. Big donut on the board.
big donut. We have the
I
donut
could go
master
for like an
right
apple
across the
cider
street.
donut from like Wallingford's Orchard right now.
You want me to go get one?
Yeah, let's go.
Is it close?
No, it's in Auburn. That's not going to help us.
No,
I don't know. There's got to be places here that have them. But
How about Dunkin'
Bryn
Donuts?
Portland.
it is. It's now all of a sudden they're
Yes,
really
Dunkin'? Does Dunkin' still make donuts?
Teddy
Or is it all
Nugent,
the
not a fan of his politics, but he's a little out there.
I like the Y&T earlier today.
Great
Summertime
spare for
Girls.
Scotty too.
Oh,
Hottie
yeah,
on
that's
the
pretty
10 pin there.
You know, I think his best song is Stranglehold, though. I'm not gonna lie. I love Stranglehold. That's a great tune.
Yeah.
Well, this is a low scoring matchup here.
Yeah, you guys were way higher in your predictions.
Wait, well,
Yeah,
we're-
we were.
That
we were
was
like,
the only way we're
we were
high.
like Snoop Dogg high on our predictions.
Yeah.
With the way it's
So,
looking.
Scotty too Hottie has 133 in the 7th, spare working in the 8th. You have Tommy Guns with 121 in the 7th, strike up in the
So
8th.
if they both strike out, Scotty can go 213 and Tommy can go 211. So this is a tight match.
Got it.
Oh, that didn't
Scotty
even
went a
wrinkle.
little bit inside on that one, even further, and
Yeah.
it just
Well, that's
never
what happens.
really
You get
cornered.
those Pearl Sims a little too steep with those angles, and sometimes they just, eventually they kind of run out of. They said they run out of diff. You know what I mean? They just don't have enough,
yeah.
and you run out of diff eventually. That's a Frankieism. You can mark it down. You get the Sims run out of diff.
So Sonny D says his prediction looks pretty solid. Let's go back and see what his prediction was.
He had 198, 182. Boy, he's right in the wheelhouse.
Yeah, he is. He's close.
He's right in the wheelhouse.
Although Tommy Guns could make it interesting, doubling up here for sure.
Right now, these guys are bowling on the tie scratch fever.
High scratch fever. Yeah, let's give one more look at
Look
that
at this
real
rail pattern
quick.
for people.
This is what we're bowling on here. What's
There it
left
is.
of it?
Let's see what Tommy does on this shot.
Oh, Tommy
He
used
had
the
to have that
3D. He had came up a little heavy though. but-
That was 1D short.
He needed the 4D on that one.
Not that one.
All of it. He needed more D. Give him more D.
More D. More D, less
All of the
offset.
D.
That was perfect. He's using the 3D. Well, he was 1D short.
It's Tommy Gunn looking at the 4-pin.
He covers
Tommy
it, no
got
problem. All right, so here's the scenario. Tommy Gunn's down 11, 141 in the 8th of the spare up to Scotty Two Huddy's 152 in the 8th of the spare up. If Tommy Gunn strikes out, he can go 191. That would mean Scotty could go 9 spare strike for a tie.
Oh, let's go.
Possibility of a tie on the board, folks.
And that's a possibility.
One of our better chances today.
Need a
Ball.
ball return.
There's Gregor. There's the mad scientist. He's going to go down there and fix it. We cooked up another good one with the mad scientist. Let's pop up that sand shark real quick.
Yeah, while we got a second.
That's our tournament oil pattern for next week. Your left and right side ratio is 143 to 1. You're welcome. Only 15.79 mils in 48 feet. That gives you a mil per 3.5 feet. Again, you're welcome. So,
Right. Want to talk about stretching the taffy
yeah,
and putting it
that
on
is
the
some
outside
super
of
stretch
the.
taffy. So,
If anybody's
Yeah.
wondering, this is Asia, like 1982.
yeah, in the heat of the moment.
Yep.
Yeah, a little Asia action.
All right.
Nothing wrong with that. We got a banger coming down the stretch.
So
we have to put a banger
Glossy
on the-
wants an update
Go
on
ahead.
the score. He said his Vizio is bad.
What did he say? What did he say?
His Vizio is bad.
What's the score? It is Guns has 141 in the 8th.
Oh, it's his vision. I thought he was talking about his Vizio TV.
Well, that could be too.
Yeah, no. We got a call out from Dane Perry. Great tournament as
Oh,
always.
that was
guys.
a
Thanks
soft
for
wheeler.
broadcasting. Look
Boy, that
forward.
was.
Oh!
Boy, he needed it though, but he didn't get it.
And
All right, so
we love bringing you
Hey,
guys this action
Here's the
for
thing.
sure.
There is
Come on, Scotty.
so Tommy can go spare strike for 180, which means if Scotty goes 9-0, we have a tie. I'm still hoping for a tie. Like
So,
I'm hoping for it all day.
Aaron,
Let's
speaking of
hopeful.
ties,
Stop,
Aaron
that's it,
asked,
right? That's fine.
what do we do for roll-offs?
What is a roll off for this? Is it
For the
a
tie.
9th and 10th?
9th and 10th frame
roll-off.
roll-offs. If in fact it is a tie, there you go. That answers it. Tommy Guns
Hungus
with a
standing
nice
right next
stare
to us
there.
here to answer the question.
And so Sonny D taking the gutter out of play. I'm sure he's talking about the one ball brawl, Sand Shark.
Yes.
Yeah, 1.4. Yeah, taking the
143 to
gutter,
1.
taking the gutter out of play. I'd say.
You know what I'm thinking is taking any plus 100s out of play too.
Yeah.
Plus
Yeah.
50 might be hard to get to, especially that you have to use one ball for everything.
One ball all day.
So
I definitely say we're going to have
I've been wanting one
a
all
negative
day.
cut
Like
all
strike,
day for
strike
sure.
here is paramount. What? I want a tie. I've wanted a tie all day.
Push.
Oh!
The chick
180 for
strip.
Guns.
Dig
Any
that
mark.
trip.
Any mark for Scotty 2 Hottie. 9 open, we get a tie. Just saying. An 8 is bad right now. An 8 would be bad. An 8 would be really bad.
All right, here it is, folks. And $1
Yeah, dude, he
grand
throws
going
it so
to the
good.
winner.
He throws it so good.
It's
Very
all
good
in
play.
Scotty 2 Hottie's
Very good
hands
play.
right here. Oh,
Oh, that's a
ball's
good ball.
away.
That's a good ball. That's a winner! Yay!
Scotty 2 Hottie.
Scotty 2 Hottie. Give him the Ernest Schlegel. Here's one for the old guys.
And he is pumped up and loving it.
No need finishing, bud. You're all good.
Apparently, Asia did it for him.
It was the heat of the moment that did it.
Yeah.
And it gives it the high
All right,
hard
so
when
Scotty
doubling
2
up.
Hottie. Tommy Guns in a
Tommy.
great tournament today.
Tommy,
Nice job, Haas. Nice bowling, buddy.
Yeah,
Nice job, man.
So we have a congrats going out to 1K Scotty.
So we have a 200 to 180 win for Scotty 2 Hottie.
Wow, so Sunny D's prediction was pretty damn close then.
Yeah, he was really
Uh,
close.
He had 198 to 182.
And it
He
was a
was
200 to 180. That was
Yeah.
close,
Yeah.
brother. That was close.
So he was 2 pins off. You take away 2 pins from
Well,
Tommy
there it
Guns
is.
and give them
Give
to
him to
Scotty.
Right.
He was right on.
All right, so we got to get Scotty in here for a little interview session after he collects his thoughts here. And
Call me.
Thanks, buddy.
Coach
Thanks for
Thomas.
coming
Hey,
out.
thanks for joy.
hey, thanks
Yeah,
for the
have a
coaching
good
advice
one.
earlier.
Yeah.
Thanks for the coaching advice earlier
Yeah.
today. It
I
helped.
got you.
Stay on T-Pain. You know?
I'm like Tiger Woods' golf coach. I don't know what's happening.
East side, baby.
I'll see you guys next week.
All right, take
See
care,
you later.
brother.
Yeah. So there you have it. The winner of today's
Scotty 2 Hottie winning the Thailand 39 and giving himself a nice little 1,000 piece there. Oh, I got so much stuff to bring out. It's gonna be like a 3-tripper. So ding dong. So this wraps up the Thailand 39 event with Scotty 2 Hottie winning a cool grand.
the winner.
There it is, and
Scotty
we'll get Scotty
Hottie.
2 Hottie in here for his little player interview with us, and pretty excited to bring that to you. Thank you to our tournament sponsors, Brunswick Bowling and Bowler Builders Pro Shops, and coming into the booth here, get right between us,
Yeah,
right
in
between us.
Let's
We
get
got
you-
the man, the champion himself, Mr. Scotty 2 Hottie. Let's get you in here, and Scotty, congratulations
Hey,
first on the title.
congratulations.
Thank you.
This is your first Karl's event title, I believe, right?
It is.
And
It
a
is.
nice
This is
$1,000 payday.
This is my first title in quite some time.
Yeah.
to be quite
Yeah.
honest.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. So,
Felt really good.
Ocean Vibe is what you were using, Hammer Ocean Vibe. Did you use that all day? I noticed you made a big run with it game 4 in qualifying to get in.
I did.
Let's talk about that a little
I
bit.
tried the Ghost a
Okay.
little earlier, and
Yep.
it was just too much.
Yeah.
And, really struggled through the first part of the day. Went like 184, 180,
Mhm.
and then moved over to 7 and 8, which was horrible.
Yeah.
Oh man, that pair was tough. But I shot 216 there. But pretty much just, it's like I was playing in all day, kind of like where I was
Yeah.
there, just waiting for it to come to me. And finally, when we hopped back over the other side, I had a good look.
Yeah.
And I mean, I
saw your game 4 because we were just a couple pairs over
Yeah.
from you, and it looked like
Yeah.
you made a nice big finish there
Yeah.
to really vault yourself up into the top 16 and make a run. And you were using that symmetric curl, that Ocean Vibe, but you were still able to create enough shape down lane to get the corner pins out. It was great to watch.
Today was all about touch. You know?
Absolutely.
I mean, if you got it a little too far right, it just kept
Yeah.
going. I just kind of played that shim right and just kind of rode that the whole day.
It was like I was telling Ding Dong, we were watching him bowl. I said, he's nice to it at the bottom. Nice soft release,
Yep.
allowing the ball to read the
Yeah.
the mid lane a little bit, and that was kind of the key. Like you said, if you tried to get too much of it and push it, you got in trouble.
If I could grabby it, it took off early, but
I tell you, it was
I tried to do
impressive.
that
What
too
was
many
your?
times.
Do you remember what your first game was in the round of 16? Because we were debating whether you were going to have an 800 series, but
so
you were 520 your last
I
two
went
there. Before that.
245, 275,
Yeah, so you were 865, 765. So wow, nice 255 average there going into the finals.
Yeah,
so that was.
Absolutely.
I know.
And then it took
honestly
the
going
200
to 3,
even there.
going to
So
3 and 4, I was like, oh, good. That pair was
That
really
was-
nice when I got off of it. But
Ding Dong was saying that
It's
he
amazing how
thought that
much it
pair
changes.
sitting for a round actually kind of hurt that pair a little bit. Like
I
they,
think
you
I
know,
think so, yeah.
I think so. It actually seemed a little choppy, and
Yeah.
I kept moving left a little. But even that didn't feel right.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah.
feather it or do something at the bottom. I'm like, I don't know, this isn't good. And then that first one in the 10th, I moved the board right and just said,
Yep.
give it to her.
Yeah. So no,
I just threw it a little harder because I'm like, you got to get it to hold when it.
Yep.
Tommy was doing the same thing. I mean, he threw it
Yeah.
great, but
yeah.
he
That was
couldn't
such
get
a
it to
tough
hold.
pair.
And then when he got it right, it just kept going.
Yeah. Well, congratulations
Yeah,
on the
thank you.
tournament win. We were
Absolutely.
so pumped for you. Obviously, we've
Super
been
excited.
teammates before on state tournament
Oh, yeah,
champion teams and
absolutely.
all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff, and I was real happy to see you
Catalina wine.
win
mix
another.
it down.
That's
Catalina
right,
wine
baby. That's
action.
right.
Yeah,
So,
let's go.
Yeah. So congratulations. Are you signed up for the one ball brawl next
I
Sunday?
am.
So we dropped the oil pattern during the tournament. You didn't
No,
get a
you
chance
didn't.
to see
No,
I
it.
didn't get to
But
see a
let's
chance,
so we're
let's
gonna
put it back
show it
up
to you
on
here.
the,
We'll put it back up for you to see. And everyone's already
So,
seen it. It's the Sand
Here
Shark
it
Redux.
is,
We
the
did
Sand
40,
Shark
What is that?
Redux.
48 feet, 15.79 mils. That's it. 1.43 to 1.
Well, that
And the outsides have extra oil tapered down further, so that'll
That
make
is-
it even
Yeah,
more
15
awful.
mils,
That's
48
15
feet,
mils, and you have to choose your
Birds
ball
out.
before you bowl.
in the track.
So,
Well,
Scotty, what do you
just
think of
inside
that?
10.
I don't even know what to think. I've
it's
never seen anything like it.
Well,
That's
you have
awesome.
not seen anything like it because it is a custom pattern
That's right.
available now
It is. So you can download it from our oil
from our
patterns.
FDDS
What
pattern
is that going
library.
to do?
I'm
Right?
going to
Download it
guess that
today.
the first man to plus wins. I don't know. That could
Yeah.
be what it is. But
Man, that's crazy
Yeah,
looking.
now available.
yeah, so we can
In our pattern
so we'll
library.
take that off the brand page there, and we'll get back in there.
Doesn't look
with
like there'll be a
Scotty.
whole lot of hold
I
right
think you
of
have to go here and take
wherever
it off
that
the.
trough is.
Yeah.
right there.
So
There
Yeah.
it is. So.
Yeah, awesome. Can't wait.
Yeah, it should be
Yeah.
fun. Next Sunday here at Bayside Bowl, we'll have that tournament action
Yeah.
for you. So looking forward to it. Maybe you can
Love
make
it.
it back-to-back titles and back-to-back weeks.
That would be something.
That would be
So,
that
yeah,
would be
you
impressive.
have all week now to decide which
Nice
one
one.
ball you want to bring.
Right, exactly.
So
I'll be calling Jimmy.
making certain
Yeah,
suggestions,
absolutely. Yes.
throwing stuff up.
Yes, it'll
Yeah,
be a
so-
good time. So, well, thank you everyone for tuning in. Congratulations to Scotty Too Hottie.
Scotty Too
I
Hottie
think
right
we can
here,
retire
winner
the Mount
of-
Rushmore
The
nickname.
name change worked. I think.
Name change. 0 tournament wins with Mount Rushmore, 1 for 1 with Scotty Too
That's
Hottie.
right.
So the name is now
Yeah.
permanent. So.
last year.
What's that?
No, Tommy asked if you won one last year. I don't
No.
think you did. No, he did not. So
No.
no. So 1 for 1 with Scotty Too Hottie. It's official now. You are now Scotty Too Hottie.
Scotty
forever.
Too Hottie,
Love it.
yeah.
All right.
Can't wait
So
to see you
thank
back
you everyone
next
for
weekend.
tuning in. Thank
Great
you.
job today, guys.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
And congratulations to
Great win
Scotty
to
for winning.
Scotty Too
Congratulations
Hottie.
to Tommy Guns for a nice runner-up finish. And, Ding Dong, a nice tournament event again. And thank you everyone who tuned in to watch today. We are going to go ahead and sign this one off. But next Sunday, 9 o'clock a.m., one ball brawl here at Bayside Bowl. We are 7 deep on the waiting list. But if you haven't got in yet,
are we?
email us at the Frankie and Ding Dong Show at gmail.com, and we can get you on the waiting list. And we usually go through some bowlers on the waiting list. So just because you might be 7th or 8th down does not mean you will not get in. It is always a possibility. Anyone who cancels within the 48-hour window of the tournament would go on our naughty list. So you definitely don't want to do that.
Yeah,
Make sure that
absolutely
you
not.
cancel before then, unless it's something unforeseen. If you test positive for COVID or something, clearly that's a extenuating circumstance. We're obviously not going to hold that against you. But if it's just you don't feel like showing up, you're going to go on the naughty list, and you will not be able to register for another event that season. You'd have to hope for a walk-in day of event. So I think that wraps it up. A 64-player event today, $1,000 first place prize to Scotty Too Hottie and Ding Dong. Great job today on the call.
Yeah, you as well, Frankie. I just want to one more shout out.
Yes, get those jerseys.
The Ripped Apparel Request Rift.
Yep.
This is the James Goulding, Frankie Aberlon,
Yes, that's our
FDDS signature
jersey, and that's the
jersey.
KDD one.
And then you can go ahead and order those for yourselves. If you look at our personal pages, you will also see our personal.
And I think for
signature
maybe for
designs
next week's
as well.
tournament, we'll try to get instead of those jerseys, we'll show people our personal ones if they want to look at ordering those as well. I know Rift will eventually get them on there. They're working on the website right now, doing some updates, which would be great. You can see some other great apparel that Rift has on there. Nathan and Cedric DeLajoy are great people to work with, so we're pretty pumped for this partnership with Rift Apparel. So thank you to those guys. And
so,
all right,
one last time, I want to thank not only Rift Apparel but our other sponsors, Brunswick Bowling, Bowler Builders Pro Shop. I want to thank you to Charlie Mitchell
100%.
and his staff here at Bayside Bowl for allowing us to have another amazing tournament to bring to you guys.
Yes.
Thank you guys for all the fans at home, wherever you may be watching. And thank you to all the bowlers who come out and support these crazy events.
Thank you for coming out and competing in the event today. And for King Ding Dong, I am Frankie Aberlon. We will see you guys next Sunday right here from Bayside Bowl.